Hey, up how are we all doing? Welcome back to another massive night of football. Hey, what a day it's been. What a huge day of football it's been. First off, we had Aston Villa winning this morning against Arsenal with a late winner, Buendia. Oh, I'm still buzzing from that one. Absolutely unbelievable. Brilliant result for Villa. Brilliant result for the rest of the Premier League. It massively opens up the title race at the top there now. Arsenal just 2 points ahead of Manchester City. Just 3 points ahead of Villa, of course. That needs to be pointed out. And, you know, maybe it brings others into the fray. Who knows? Shadow Small. Easy win for the team. Pleased to see Wissa on the pitch. Yeah, well, only a narrow win in the end for Newcastle against 10 men Burnley. Burnley getting a late penalty in that one. Massive props to Everton. It has to be said. Everton, a great performance against Nottingham Forest. 3-0 winners. Absolutely demolished Forest. It was a great performance, that. Yeah, watch that at 3 o'clock. I watched that before and I thought it was a really good performance. I thought Everton fully deserved to win. But listen, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about that one. That's by the by. I don't care about that. Everton are up to 5th. Liverpool are gonna overtake them. Something about this game, I've just now started to feel. Oh, I've got it. I've got the tingles. I feel like we're gonna win. I feel like we're gonna win. I'm telling you. I feel confident in this one now. I don't know why. I think maybe it's just the day that we've had. Maybe it's just the Villa game earlier today. I just feel like this is gonna be a good result for Liverpool today. Anthony Gordon with a match winner as well for Newcastle, wasn't it, in the end? NUFC, Isaac was on my wrong account. FCB, later Genki. Only by a couple of minutes. Good things come to those that wait. Right, so lineups are in, by the way. We'll go through the lineups because this is the fascinating bit, I think. So we've got for Leeds United, it is in goal, unsurprisingly. It's Perry. Lucas Perry. At the back, they're going with a back 5 again. Rodon, Bijol, Strike. And then it's Bogle and Goodmanson in the full-back/wing-back positions. Stack, Ampadu and Gruev in midfield with Calvert-Lewin and Okafor just ahead of them. Very, very robust and physical attack, that, to be fair. With Calvert-Lewin and Okafor, they're going to get in amongst those Liverpool centre-backs. It's going to be a very, very difficult game. For Kanate and Van Dijk. I'm sure they'll have to deal with an awful lot of high balls today. Come on, what's going on? Why is it not turning on? Comedy Long Pants Gamer, how's it going? And Perry, like Nando's. A little bit like Nando's, yeah. Rodri Goated, how's it going? Good to see you. And then UFC Isaac, Bruno's goal was mad. Bruno Guimaraes has scored a couple of absolute howitzers in the last few days, hasn't he? But good to see you, Comedy Long Pants Gamer. How's it going? But yeah, so the Leeds side, I think, is pretty solid. For Liverpool, it's Alisson in goal, Kirkes at left back, Kanate, Van Dijk. Connor Bradley comes in at right back. Connor Bradley back in at right back is very, very important for us. We're not having to make that decision of, do we put Szoboszlai there? Do we put Curtis Jones there? So Bradley back in, I am very, very happy with that. Very happy indeed. I am even more happy, I'm absolutely delighted that this manager has finally decided to drop Alexis McAllister. It's the most important thing for me. By far the most important thing for me in this Liverpool season. We needed to drop Alexis McAllister. It was so important. We had to do it. We absolutely had to do it, and he's done it. He's got Jones and Gravenberch in there with Szoboszlai. Well, maybe Szoboszlai off the right, we think, potentially. Wirtz in the number 10 position, Gakpo off the left, and Ekitike up front. So Isak drops down to the bench. Chiesa's on the bench, Endo, Gomez, McAllister, of course, Engamoa, Robertson, and Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah dropped to the bench for the 3rd game in a row. What do we make of that one? Let me know in the chat what you're thinking of Salah on the bench three times in a row. 3-star Reds, horse shite shell, that's what we was, horse shite. Forest were terrible, weren't they? They were absolutely terrible. Great goal from Tierno Barry. It's one of the few times I've ever celebrated an Everton goal, that. When he was racing through, I was like, give it to Barry, give it to Barry. And he finally puts it away. You couldn't not be made up for the lad for that, could you? He's had so long playing for Everton, and it's nice that he's finally got a goal. You can see that's been weighing heavy on him. And listen, I don't necessarily think it's going to be the start of a goal glut, but I do think there's more potential there than we've seen with Tierno Barry. So good result for Everton, takes them up to 5th. And NUFC Isaac, Barry got his goal. Mohamed Yassin, I have no issue with Mo. Oh, Mohamed, you've retracted your comment. Shell, thank you, Key. It was a good result, good performance, Shell. I can tell you when Everton play well and when it's a good performance, you got to hold your hands up. They played well. They were the better team, much the better team. Forest were dreadful. Everton were better. Yeah, wanted it more, fought much harder. I think the early own goal probably kills it, doesn't it, to be honest. Comedy Long Pants Gamer, hate Man City winning. I wanted second. Hey, well, Man City getting a result does, 2 points now behind Arsenal. It changes everything, doesn't it? And it's so frustrating as well because, funnily enough, do you know what? If Liverpool had beaten Nottingham Forest, if we'd have got 3 points against Forest and we'd have turned that draw against Sunderland into a win, we could be 3 points behind them now if we win tonight. That just those 2 results. If you'd just changed those last 2 results for Liverpool against Forest and Sunderland, if we'd have picked up 6 points instead of 1, I know that's like if, buts, and maybes. I get it, but if we'd have turned those into wins, just those all the rest of the bad performances Liverpool have had. This is why I've been saying I feel like our fans are overreacting because a few wins back to back and it changes everything for Liverpool. Changes everything. The whole table looks completely different. Liverpool, if we'd beaten Forest, if we'd beaten Sunderland, we'd be 3 points behind them with a win tonight. 3 points. Changes everything. FCB says, what's the best away day you've done, La? Best away day. Best away day. Best away day. It probably... Do you know what? I've talked about it quite a bit, but I probably would say Seville, just because I think Seville's my favourite city in the world. I loved Seville. Seville away. We drew 3-3, but it was a really, really good game. We were 3-0 up. We ended up throwing it away. It was a good game. NUFC Isaac, honestly, we need a new goalkeeper. Ramsdale is not the answer. Looked shaken. And Shell says, haven't seen the goals yet. Was the own goal avoidable? It was a good ball in from Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall played really well today. Obviously, he gets the goal. But he was basically responsible for the own goal as well, the first goal. So, yeah, Dewsbury Hall's been on fire for Everton the last few games. Fully deserves to get that call up to the Island squad if he gets it. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, still confident that Liverpool can turn it back. The league is looking competitive right now. It's just, you know what, Villa are a prime example. If there's one thing, if there is... Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Yeah, if there is one thing I want people to take away from this Villa win against Arsenal is a few wins back to back, 2 or 3 wins, just a little run, a little tiny run. The whole table looks different. Everything changes. Liverpool, I'm not saying we'll be back in the title race because we won't. We're not going to win the title. We aren't. But I'm telling you, this season, people are acting like it's irretrievable. The season's over with. It's standard when teams are playing poorly. I get it, but I have been heartened by the result against West Ham. I thought that was a good away performance. I think the game against Sunderland, there was a lot to take away from it in terms of positives. I know it wasn't fantastic going forward, but defensively we limited them to very, very few chances. So I'm pretty content, to be honest, with the improvements that we've seen. Given we had 9 in 12 before it where we were getting beat, you know, it's baby steps. Baby steps. Carol, how's it going? Good to see you. And 3-star Red says, Newcastle need a new goalkeeper. We need an entire new team. Hang on a minute. You was excited. You were saying you was going to wipe the floor with Everton before 3-star Reds. You were saying Forest were going to smash him. What happened there? You can't say you need a new team, though. Seriously, mate. Listen, Forest didn't play well today, but you've still got a lot of quality, haven't you? You've got your Elliot Anderson. You've got your Gibbs-White. You've got Murillo. You've got a quality, you know, you've got a bit of quality in there, but you just, today, did not turn up at all. Shell says, see you in a bit, just having me tea. I've got Sutton, Shrewsbury on TV, FA Cup. Bloody hell, Shell, you watch more footy than I do. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, I hate our Liverpool fans want to sack Slot. Looking at Don Hussam, I mean, fuck's sake, any good managers on the market. Listen, without talking about other content creators or whatever, the amount of people who are Slot out, and I can only assume it's for the clickbait, it's the rage bait, it gets you clicks, it gets you views, doesn't it? Let's be honest. That's what you need to click. That is what you need to say if you want the clicks and the views and the subscribers and all that stuff. Slot out, Slot out, Slot out. Very, very transparent to me, but there you go. To each their own. To each their own. Oh, I'm so nervous about this one, though. FCB says, up the bloody Reds. Yeah, let me know in the comments, by the way. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking in terms of predictions for this one. My predictions earlier today was 2-2. And 2-2 feels... I'm kind of holding back a little bit now because I think McAllister being out of the side, I'm incredibly happy with that. So I'm thinking we might do all right now McAllister's not playing. I'm expecting a big game from Curtis Jones. Yeah, I'm expecting a very, very big game from Curtis Jones here. But Leeds will be up for it. They'll make it uncomfortable. Just as long as that shitbag doesn't score. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. As long as our number 9 wears knickers and bra doesn't score past us. Danny Farke looking very pleased with himself. Lost all 4 managerial meetings via Liverpool. Do you know what? Sky Sports are doing that. That's awful. Sky Sports have just put up, he's lost all 4 previous meetings against Liverpool. I don't like that. I do not like that. Adrian Berder. How's it going, Adrian? Hi, mate. Tough game, please. Tough game, this one. Yeah, very much a tough game. Leeds will be up for it. It's bouncing down at Elland Road. By the way, my mate's there. He's just messaged me and said it is absolutely tipping it down. It's freezing. There's wind blowing in from the side. It's going to be a properly horrible game. Unless that settles down, which I don't think it will, but it's going to be it's going to be a very much Leeds game. I think Leeds will suit these conditions. They'll want it long. It's not going to be a game where we can, get the ball on the deck. It's probably not a game for a Florian Wirtz, if I'm dead honest with you. Like, I don't want to say that Florian Wirtz can't play in a physical league or whatever, because he can. He's not a delicate little flower. He can play physical football. We've seen him bounce defenders and he can do all that. But I've got to say, I'm a little bit concerned about the stature of him up against those, big Leeds defenders, big Leeds midfielders who'll probably outnumber him at times. And the ball, I don't expect to be on the deck an awful lot tonight. Ginger, how's it going, Ginger? Mo Salah is well and truly in the doghouse. Well, 3 games on the bounce he's been dropped, mate, and I'm just not sure exactly what to make of it. I did think he would be back in the side tonight. I'll tell you what I will say, though. There's a lot of Liverpool fans tonight who are directing their frustrations at Arne Slot, and it's for Cody Gakpo. It's not actually... The headlines tonight on Liverpool Twitter are not for Mo Salah being dropped. They are for Cody Gakpo starting. The amount of Liverpool fans I have seen getting so frustrated that Gakpo's starting. Why is Gakpo starting? Gakpo must have nude pictures of Arne Slot or something on his, on his hard drive or whatever. I don't know. He must have something over him. I can't believe Cody Gakpo's starting. That's all I've heard from Liverpool fans. And I don't get it personally. I don't think we've got any other options on that left-hand side. We haven't got any other options. We've got Rio Ingamoa, who's 17. We've got Florian Wirtz if we want to play him out of position. Or we've maybe got Federico Chiesa, who, hasn't really started any football matches in his entire Liverpool career. He's lacked match fitness and he's lacked match sharpness. He's a fabulous player off the bench as an impact player, but he himself has said in interviews repeatedly, I've not been physically and mentally ready to start games of football for a long time. And he's rejected repeated call-ups from the Italy national team. He's not ready to start, and I don't think it's wise for us to put all the blame on Arne Slot for that. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would start a player who quite clearly is not like knocking on your door and saying, I want to start, I want to play, boss. It doesn't feel like we're getting that with Federico Chiesa. Carol Harris, it's very bad weather here and I live on the moors. There's something wild out on the moors tonight. The Slaughtered Lamb. I love that film. Comedy, Long Pants Gamer, it could be inevitable. Mo getting back in is like Guardiola winning the league. And FCB thinks it's going to be Liverpool to win 5-3. Ginga says Gakpo is arguably your best threat. Well, he's the Liverpool player with the most assists and goal contributions this season. Like, I don't think we're doing incredibly well. We're not. We're playing pretty poorly. However, I would say if you're dropping your best player in terms of output and goals and assists, that's probably not a wise starting point, especially when you've not really got a load of options to put in ahead of him. Gakpo is pretty reliable. Like, I'm not saying he's played well all season. He hasn't. But there's a load of Liverpool players who haven't played well this season. Christ, I could name you 5 or 6 who haven't played very well this season. That's not the reason why Liverpool are where they are in the table. It's nothing to do with Cody Gakpo. It's nothing to do with Federico Chiesa. It's madness that we've got Liverpool fans trying to pin it all on, 1 or 2 things. It's not that. It's just not that. And even worse, it's Liverpool fans who are trying to pin it all on the manager. Again, crazy. I've got to give massive credit and praise to Arne Slot as well. He was asked about Diogo Jota this week. They asked him, how has it been since the passing of Diogo Jota? How do you feel the club's dealt with it? And he gave an incredibly well-worded answer. I thought he handled it brilliantly. He just said, the fans have done absolutely everything perfectly. They've sang for him in the 20th minute. They've done really, really wonderful things. They've been lovely every time to the team. They've given the team incredible support. The team have been fantastic. The players have dealt with it wonderfully well. The club have done everything right. And all the staff, they've done absolutely amazing. And we couldn't have done anything better. I'm not talking about the performances, but everything else we couldn't have done anything better, and I'm absolutely made up with how the team and the club have handled it. And I thought that was really, really well worded. I think he handled it well. Bryn Superblue, get in you Blues, my little red mate. Hey, probably your best performance of the season, that, isn't it, Bryn? You played really well. Really, really well. Big result, big performance from Tierno Barry. Yeah, very, very good performance. Good goal. Dewsbury Hall played very well as well. Fully deserved that win, and you're up to 5th. Until the Reds win now. Until the Reds get 3 points and we're back above you. Hey! Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, wait, Key, who would you add in the Liverpool squad to get top 4 from Premier League teams, like if they were available in January? Who would I add to the Liverpool squad to get top 4 if I could add from Premier League teams? Probably Elliot Anderson. I think we need someone coming in from midfield. I think we need someone to replace McAllister. So yeah, someone like an Elliot Anderson. Do you know what, actually? Elliot Anderson will probably end up costing too much. We actually need someone more like an Amadou Onana from Villa. We need someone who's got a bit more physical presence. Someone who can get up and down the pitch. Doesn't necessarily have to be brilliant, going forward on the ball. They just have to be a proper old school 6. Win the ball, keep it simple, pass it off. That's all they need. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai will do all the fancy stuff and Wirtz ahead of them. We don't need much more than that. Yay, Reese, how's it going? Good to see you, Reese. How's things? And Mountain Turtles, tried finding you live on TikTok. What's happened? I'm not live on TikTok, mate. I've been suspended for 72 hours for promoting gambling. Even though I didn't promote any gambling. Someone in the chat said something about, do you think there'll be a 5th goal in this game? I need a 5th goal for me bet. And I said, oh no, I don't think there will be a 5th goal in the game, to be honest, mate. And then, bang, the whole thing went live access revoked. You can't go back on for 72 hours. So, yeah, no, I'm not on TikTok now till Tuesday. That'll be the next time I'll go live on TikTok. But I'm always on YouTube. I am always on YouTube. I'm always on Twitch. So, if you can't find me on your chosen platform, then I'm always on this one. 3-star Reds, my earlier post calling my team's players and managers' performance horseshite was totally uncalled for. After all, it's totally unfair to blame the horse. And Reece says, Arsenal 100% deserved to lose today. It was like watching 2016 Mustafi and Kolasinac. Is that not like just too easy? Is it not convenient that you're blaming it on the fact you've not got Gabriel and Saliba? Because I don't think that's the reason Arsenal lost today. Calafiori was terrible today. Calafiori got it wrong. I think in build-up, a lot of the problems came in build-up, and it came from Declan Rice dropping deep and Calafiori being high, or Calafiori being on the ball and trying to play it into Rice. That happened a couple of times. Just didn't quite work out. Connor, what's up, Key? Just sat down to lunch and just turned on the match. You've just sat down to lunch? Connor, where in the world are you, mate? It's 5:25 over here. You've just sat down to lunch. Are you one of our US fans? Mountain Turtle says, that's a joke, to be honest. I'm a United fan, but you're the only Liverpool fan that's actually honest, and I like that. Ah, that's very nice. You've warmed my icy heart there, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, remember this game. Mark Viduka, 4-3. They battered us this game. Leeds 4, Liverpool 3, November 2000. I watched that game live. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, with Arsenal, Odegaard was their best man, and I wish he could have done more. Shame that Marino, Saka and Madueke had brain farts. Anthony, how's it going? Anthony Buckley, hey dude, much love from Limerick, Ireland. Wow, Liverpool win today, 2-1 for me. Can't wait to visit Liverpool for the first time next season. You'll never walk alone. Anthony, much love, mate. Thank you very much for the comment. Really appreciate it. Stick around. We do lives every day. We cover every Liverpool game, but I'm live every day watching different teams. If you like the Premier League, if you like football in general, stick around, mate. Give us a like, give us a follow. Good to see you in the chat. Get amongst it. We've got some lovely people in the chat who are with us regularly. Reece, we lost mostly because of our defence and also the fact he decided to play Eze on the left and not take Odegaard off, even though Eze is the form player. Yeah, I'd agree with that one. Yeah. FCB, see you, Key, watching this one myself. All right, mate, no worries, take it easy. And Connor, I'm one of the US viewers, mate. Oh, lovely. Do you know what? I think I did know that. You've told us before, haven't you, Connor? I'm sorry. You have told me before. I try and keep a mental note of all the people we've got coming in, but I lose my head half the time with the goals going in. But thank you. I appreciate you coming in, mate, as always. 3-star Reds. I reckon Arsenal players saw the Christmas tree outside Villa Park and they started to panic about the annual points drop. 2 points now with City. Just 2 points. It's getting very tense. Ginga says, big up the Irish. There's more to Ireland than this. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, yeah, Reece, you have a point. Also, I think that Eze on the left should have done more defensively. And Reece, at least we're still top of the league just about. Hey, only for now. Only for now. Liverpool are coming for you. We're going to close the gap by 3 points tonight, Reece. I'm telling you, we're going to pinch 3 here at Elland Road. Anthony, defo, bro. I'll follow you now, bro. Keep grinding, seeing some of your content. Love it. Anthony, thank you very much, mate. Really, really do appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Brendan, how's it going? No TikTok live? No, mate, I got suspended on TikTok, so I'm not live. I've got no live access on TikTok for 72 hours, so I've been suspended for no reason at all, but I've been suspended. So I'm back on Tuesday against Inter, but I'm live on here. If you ever want to watch me on YouTube, I'll always be live on YouTube. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, also, don't be honest to Arsenal fans on Reddit. They'll call you a tosser, trust me. Mate, listen, I get called far, far worse on these lives. Mountain Turtles, I'm usually in and out of your lives, but I have to be respectful because you are unlike that LFC Owen, and I can actually have a proper debate with you without being banned. Hey, listen, you have to go a long, long way to get banned in one of my lives. I don't do banning people or muting people unless you're being unless you're spamming the chat, and that doesn't really annoy me, but it annoys everyone else. So if you spam in the chat, you'll get gone for that. If you're being disrespectful to other people, not really to me, but if you're being disrespectful to other people, that's a ban. And just anything generally distasteful, we ban people who come in and say stuff about Jota. It's amazing how many Liverpool Jota comments we get. per live as well. That's just very, very sad to see. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says Villa versus Liverpool at Villa Park. Could be game of the season. Could well be. Daz says, big up. How's it going, Daz? Surprised Bradley is back. It's good to have him back, though, isn't it? We needed a solid right back tonight. So I'm looking forward to seeing him back in. Romsh says, Liverpool to win it. Leeds have a terrible lineup tonight. Brendan, I've just replied to you, Brendan. There's no TikTok live tonight. No, mate. I'm suspended for 72 hours. So no TikTok live until Tuesday. I'm back on TikTok on Tuesday. Reese, my nan could have seen that. He should have played Martinelli on the left and Eze in the middle. Yeah, he needed to drop Eze, didn't he? Bryn, come on, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And Alf says, beating Sunderland ain't for everyone, it seems. Here we go. Leeds, Liverpool. Danny Farke and Arne Slot just having a little embrace before kick-off. Mountain Turtle says, what do you reckon the score is tonight, as yous have been up and down all season? Well, I said before, when we were watching the Villa game, I predicted 2-2. However, I think with no McAllister in the side, I'm starting to revise that towards maybe more of a 2-1 Liverpool. I don't know. I said 2-2. I wouldn't be surprised if we draw tonight. A draw tonight would probably be... It'd be disappointing, but it wouldn't be surprising. Daz, who plays on the right wing tonight? Well, according to Sky, it's Dominic Szoboszlai. Could be Szoboszlai. NUFC Isaac says Newcastle win and Sunderland lose. They better be ready for the force of Wiss's forehead. And Reese, I'm looking forward to the Premier League head loss tonight, though. Have that. Right, here we go. Kick off. We're off and underway at Elland Road. Come on, Liverpool. Fast start, please, would be very much welcome. Foul ref. Yep, foul. Free kick to Liverpool. We'll have that. Well done, Conor Bradley. The rain seems to have died down a little bit, which is very welcome. Dominic Szoboszlai is going to take this. Don't go short. Don't play short. Just calm it down. Ball whipped in. Easy for Leeds. Emma Buchanan, great show. Robertson playing. Robertson's not playing. No, it's Kirkes playing at left back. And Connor says Big Dom on the wing today. Seems like a strange pick. I think it's more because they want that. Maybe they're a little bit worried about the left hand side. Goodmanson flying down that left hand side was a real problem for Chelsea. He played really well. So I think maybe it's that extra protection for Bradley, Szoboszlai being on there. Just that extra workman-like ability. Might be worthwhile. Genga says the weather is going to play a part tonight. I think it'll be a draw, but my rivalry wants a Leeds win. You're a United fan. How can you be supporting Leeds? Oh, Leeds with a chance. Oh my God. 90 seconds and Okafor already has a shot just wide. Alisson was quite comfortable. He let that go wide, but already long ball forward causing all sorts of madness in the middle of the park. Kanate wins the first ball, but there's not really anything he can do about the second. Reese, I have to say, it's nice to see Bradley back. Top player. Wonderful player. I'm just really concerned, about how little we're going to see the ball on the deck. Like, look at it already here now. We're seeing it's a free kick to Leeds. We're already seeing the ball pinged high. This is going to be like Stoke City against Bolton Wanderers. It's going to be an awful watch. It's going to be a really awful watch. There's Ilan Melier with Nemecha in the stands alongside Longstaff. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, Jesus, Liverpool should be careful. And Alf says, Leeds super team. Man City nearly held the L2. And Sam, oh my God, that Arsenal game. What a game that was. Leeds edge of the box. Strike. Miles over the bar. Kinga says, Leeds rivalry was before my time. My main rivalries are Liverpool and Arsenal. Fair enough. Okay, Van Dijk's going to take the goal kicks. That's a very odd decision. I'm not sure about that. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, wait, don't Nemesha play for RB Leipzig? That's a different one. There's Lucas Nemesha and Felix Nemesha. Yeah, Lucas plays for Leeds. He did play for Wolfsburg. Road on with the long throw for Leeds. 3-star Edge, you're welcome, Brim. Been giving you and Shell all banter before the game. Only right I take it after your emphatic win. Listen, yeah, I was gonna say that's the way, isn't it? That's the way it has to be. You've got to take it if you're able to. If you're giving it, you've got to take it when it comes back to your way. Goliath, hi Key, how's things? It's very good, mate. How are you feeling about today's results? And I mean that, I'm not saying that in any way facetiously, by the way. I'm genuinely, sincerely asking. Because there's quite, I mean, Reese is in the chat as well. And Arsenal fan Reese is very much of the opinion that Mikel Arteta got it wrong. Should have taken Eze into the middle and put Odegaard off for Martinelli. Got it wrong, I think. Chimey, how's it going, Chimey? And Emma Buchanan, I'm a Rangers fan. What are we saying, sorry? A mind long time ago in Champions League beating them. Beating who? Comedy Long Pants Gamer, we should start booing long throws as fans. Absolute shite football, that. To be honest, they should make them roll-ins. Do you remember roll-ins? Like you used to do, like literally have to bowl the ball back into the pitch. Make them underarm, and it's got to be below head height. Or backwards. It's got to be backwards or below head height. That's what I'd do. So you've got to literally like throw it like that or underarm, whatever. RCPV, hi, watching you as always from San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Why Liverpool have some great players and not playing well? Could it be that they want the coach to exit the team? I don't think so, RCPV. Claim for a handball from Leeds. It's a claim for a handball on a possible penalty. Don't think we're going to get it. There's a check on here. There's a check on. They've all surrounded the ref. Anthony Taylor will have absolutely no doubt at all to give the penalty here. He absolutely hates Liverpool. Oh, that's not an handball. That's not an handball. He heads it onto his hand. You're not getting an handball for that. You're never getting an handball for that. That's ridiculous. Goliath, I'm fuming, but they are a good team and deserved it. I felt we looked ropey defensively today. I was hoping Sunderland were going to do us a favour, but unfortunately not. Hey, no bad thing. Comedy Long Pants Gamer, pen for Leeds. No, it's not a pen for Leeds, but the ball went into the box and Kirke's diving header, it didn't. No, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty, mate. It isn't a penalty. It isn't a penalty. It isn't a penalty. No, it's not. It's not a penalty. There's no penalty. No penalty. I don't know why we're saying it's a pen. He dove and there was a check for a penalty, but it's not a penalty. Leeds are in the area here, though. Liverpool having to ride a bit of a storm early on. Here's Ekitike. Great play. Here's Vert, if you can find him. That's a foul, referee. Foul, and should be a yellow card, sir. Curtis Jones doing well to get forward. Oh, well done. Wants to play it quickly. Love that, Kirkes. Strike from Kirkes. Miles over the bar. Unlucky. Ginga ruined my bloody day. Razine, any live on Miami game? No, mate, I'm not doing the Inter Miami game. I'm obviously live for this one, so I won't be doing Inter Miami. Against the Vancouver Whitecaps, isn't it, tonight, Inter Miami? 7.5 minutes gone. Leeds have had a penalty claim dismissed, quite rightly. It was never, ever a handball from Kirkes off a corner. It was clutching at straws at best. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says Kirkes back to Bournemouth form. Well, to be honest, Kirkes, I like Kirkes. I think he started his Liverpool career relatively well. I mean, not brilliantly. Like, I'd give it maybe a 6.5 out of 10. He's had some games where he's done quite well. The Arsenal game, he was fantastic. And then other games where he's maybe been a bit poor, like against Burnley at Turf Moor, he gets pulled off at half time. he gets subbed off before half time after diving as well, so that wasn't a particularly good game from him. But sometimes it happens. He's only a young player. Scottish GHK, hello everyone, how's it going, mate? And Razine says, yeah, Busquets and Jordi Alba's last ever game tonight for Inter Miami against Vancouver Whitecaps. Leeds interception, that was poor from Curtis Jones, but well intercepted from Florian Wirtz. Great play. Gravenberch over to Canate. Why is Canate that high up the pitch? You're making me nervous. Get back. For God's sake. Yeah, goats of the game. Oh, Betis are in front against Barcelona. Betis. Get me Betis shirt out. Betis are in front against Barca. Hey! Razine, hey ref, Anthony's miles offside. Hey, they might check it, we'll see. Curtis Jones. Scottish GHK, smash the likes. Thank you very much, mate. Here's Wirtz over to Gakpo. Back to Curtis Jones. Oh, this is lovely play from Liverpool. Oh, so unlucky. That was fabulous between Gravenberch and Wirtz. And now Leeds on the counter-attack. Kanate's got that all day. Very, very good play from Liverpool. That was much better. Much, much better. Oh, now we've given it away again. Oh, but very, very good in attack. We quickened the play up there. That was really smart play. Leeds ball across the face of goal. Alisson takes it nice and easy. And Brendan, do you reckon Everton will maintain their position? They're going well. I don't think Everton qualify for Europe. No, I mean, look, they're in 5th right now, aren't they? But no, I don't think Everton can stay where they are. I imagine Everton will finish around about mid-table again. Maybe 11th or 12th, I think, is where Everton end up finishing up. They've just not got the goals in the side. I know they score 3 today, but there's just not enough goals in there, really. By the by, they're a poor attacking side. Hung up to the far post. Unlucky. Curtis Jones. Got to go back to Kirkes. Straight into the box. Oh. Oh, hey. Oh, ref. That's a penalty, ref. That's a penalty. How are Liverpool not getting a penalty for that? That has to be a penalty. Oh, my God. As if that isn't a penalty. As if that isn't a penalty. I can't believe he's not give that. Ref, you have to give that. He literally comes out and smashes Ekitike in the face. The goalkeeper has absolutely smashed him in the face. Kirkes hangs it up to the back stick. He gets none of... Oh my God, he gets none of the ball. He gets none of the ball. None of it. It has to be a penalty. That has to be a penalty, ref. I'm sorry, but if the goalkeeper comes out... Oh, that is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. You're not going to get a VAR check on it because the goalkeeper comes out, but he clatters Ekitike, literally double-fisted to the face. Literally his little tiny edge of his knuckle might get a flick on the ball, but it comes off the back of Ekitike's head. Oh, never ever getting a penalty for that now. But Ekitike's down, and it looks like he's getting his head seen to. The ref needs his head seen too for not giving that. Reese, I had gingerbread flavoured Doritos, Key. Would not recommend. I was in the shop the other day and I saw that there's pickled onion Monster Munch flavour mayo. Have you seen that? That to me, if you're buying that stuff, you're on a register. There's definitely something there, isn't there? Hard drive. Let's get it checked if you're buying pickled onion flavour Monster Munch mayo. Technical husband, can it be possible that Leeds United beat Liverpool today? And what percentage chance of Leeds to win the game? Maybe 25% chance Leeds have got. I think Liverpool will win or a draw. Liverpool have started quite well. I'm relatively happy with the start here. Brendan says McAllister dropped finally. That's been the big news. Yeah, that's been the best part of tonight. We've seen that McAllister's been dropped. 3-star Reds, cannot believe he didn't even stop play. If that's not a penalty, it's still a head injury. I know, he gets smashed in the face, doesn't he? It's crazy. Oh, big chance here. Connor Bradley. Oh, he slowed the game down there, Connor. Come on. Got to speed it up. Here's Virgil van Dijk. What team, Tolga? Which team? Give us a team, Tolga. Scottish GHK, Worcester sauce, Walker's quality. And Reese is saying, oh, what scores? Oh, fucking hell, Stockport getting beat by Cambridge in the FA Cup. Shocking from Dave Challoner's men. Oh, what a piece of play that is from Curtis. Gakpo, unlucky. Curtis Jones did really well then, and that is exactly what Liverpool have been missing with McAllister in midfield. That sort of a press. Chimey, Tolga says Liverpool will lose. Well, that's giving me a crumb of comfort then. I think we've played all right. Opening 15 minutes here, I think we've done okay. Quite happy with Liverpool's performance so far. This is good. Into Wirtz. Wirtz over to Gakpo. It's all Liverpool. I mean, Leeds are going to play on the counter-attack inevitably, but they're holding the shape very well. Liverpool are, just holding the shape and trying to probe and penetrate where we can. We're not taking too many risks. Gravenberg, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Overload from Jones. Over to Cody. Come on, Gakpo. Get in the box. Back to Jones. Strike. Off the bar! Oh, Curtis Jones, what a strike. Oh, Curtis Jones, 30 yards out, curled. Keeper, no chance, off the crossbar. Brilliant effort from Curtis. That is what we needed. Alexis McAllister cannot play again for this Liverpool side. If Curtis is fit, I want him starting. He has to start, Curtis. That's absolutely brilliant. Tolga is saying that Leeds will win. Here's Wirtz. Here's Ekitike. Over to Wirtz. Pull back. Ekitike. Oh, over the bar. It's going to be a corner, Liverpool. Massive, massive pressure in the first 16 minutes here. We're all over him. We are all over him. Betis 1, Barcelona 2. Ferran Torres has just put Barca back in front. Oh, so unlucky, Curtis. Here we go. Corner for Liverpool. Cleared away. Tolga's predicting a Leeds win. We shall see. Here's Kirkes. Gakpo. 92 FC, how are Liverpool doing? Just got in. We've done really well so far. Curtis Jones has hit the bar. We've controlled the play so far. Looking at the stats, I would imagine we've had about 65% possession, maybe even a touch more than that. Stats, possession, 73. There you go. Liverpool have had 73% possession to Leeds is 27. We've had one corner each. No shots on target yet in the game, but Curtis Jones has hit the crossbar just a couple of seconds ago. Here's Gravenberg. He started well today. Switched over to Gakpo. This is better from Liverpool. Much, much better. into the box. Oh, unlucky. Ekitike backstick. Benz. How's it going, Benz? Ginger, Leeds have to weather the storm. Yeah, Leeds are going to have to try and get through to half-time, maybe at 0-0, and reassess. Because it's all Liverpool. They can't get out their half at the minute, Leeds. It's a good start from the away side. Good away performance at a difficult ground, this. Goliath, if Tolga predicts Leeds, you will be fine. Hey, we'll see. And Comedy Long Pants Gamer, let Barca cook. Virgil van Dijk gives the foul away on the halfway line, and Leeds get a chance to put the ball in the box. Scottish GHK, Tolga went from tipping to trolling. Last time he was accurate was when FIFA did a decent World Cup draw. Here we go. Long throw into the box from Leeds. And listen, I'm not happy with this because, again, we're getting the towel. They're using the towel to dry the ball before they launch it into the box. I don't like that. Do I not like that? 92FC said a lot of people said Villa would win. They did, you're right. Leeds, long throw into the box, clear it away. Ekitike, now Liverpool on the counter-attack. This is a big chance for Liverpool. Here's Ekitike. You've got to drive. That's a foul, referee, and a yellow card. Easy. Yellow card. Anthony Taylor gets it right. Alf says, Unai Emery, generational revenge story. Well, here's Dominic Szoboszlai over the free kick. It's not really within shooting range. However, the Arsenal free kick wasn't within shooting range. I think I actually said that on the Arsenal Live earlier this season. I didn't think Liverpool would score from here. And then up steps Szoboszlai and he rattles it in the top corner. This one looks a little bit too far out. But we'll see. He's definitely shooting. You can see he's going for the shot here. Szoboszlai, 30-yard out free kick. Oh, miles over. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, can Unai Emery get manager of the month? Yeah. I think he probably will, to be honest. You can't take Villa from where they were to where they are now and not be winning, accolades and awards. I think he deserves it. Absolutely fantastic manager. And everyone's known that about Unai Emery, haven't they? Even before the Villa, resurgence up the table, everyone knew that they had a fantastic manager, one of the best managers in Europe in Unai Emery. Problem for Villa is just whether or not they can keep him. That's going to be the issue, because I'm telling you, if there is a big job that becomes available, again, not that Villa isn't a big job, by the way, but if there's a top job, quote unquote, I'm talking about a Champions League regular job. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on here? Don't go down. I'll tell you what, that was a bit of a defensive calamity there from Liverpool, and Conor Bradley does well to just get it away. Here's Curtis Jones. He sent it over to the far side. Ekitike, can he get it? No. He's going to put it out for a throw-in. Well done. Scottish GHK, manager of the quarter, and Comedy Long Pants Gamer. I mean, Unai Emery is Mr. Europa League. He's won so many European trophies. I'm confident he'll get the job done. Well, do you know what? It wouldn't be all that surprising if Villa were to win the Europa League this season. That would be the most Unai Emery thing going. It might be the easiest way for Villa to get in the Champions League next season. Great run. Cleared away. It's going to be another Liverpool throw, I think. Yeah, listen, Unai Emery is a wonderful manager. I'm sure Villa will have another good season. But the measure for them, I think, given the amount of money that they've spent, the measure for them is qualifying for the Champions League. And, yeah, the only way I can see that happening is probably by winning the Europa League. I don't, even though they're in a position that's fantastic right now, I don't see them finishing above City. I don't see them finishing above Chelsea. I don't see them finishing above Liverpool. As good as they are, I just don't see them doing that. They've had a fabulous season, though. So far. Recently. Start of the season was pretty terrible. And like I said earlier, it just goes to show, doesn't it? A couple of wins, 2-3 wins back-to-back, and the whole table looks different. It changes everything. Liverpool playing really, really well here. This has been a properly good start. Here's Gravenberch. Lays it off. Conor Bradley. Get it in the box. Come on, stop fannying around with it. This is better. Wirtz, great turn. Great turn from Wirtz. Oh, corner! Corner, ref! That's a corner kick! Oh, no, it's not. 3-star Reds, put a couple of quid on Tolga's tip. Gone Leeds to win and stacked 2 shots on target for 100 quid return. Oh, 3-star. He's sold you. He's absolutely sold you. A dummy there. No way Leeds win this. There's no way Leeds are winning this. Not happening. I didn't know Sunderland. Who did Sunderland get sent off today? Luca 9. 93rd minute, Luca 9 sent off. After having a massive interview in midweek about how he... Oh, that's brilliant from Ekitike. Leeds defender committed. Gets to the byline. Hugo, well done. Back to Szoboszlai. Oh, we're doing so well. We're doing so well here, Liverpool. We're on him. We are on him. Good switch of play. Conor Bradley keeps it in. Go on, Conor. Get at him. Into Wirtz. Liverpool just kind of... Leeds have got everyone pretty much. Oh, referee! That is a red card tackle! That is a red card tackle! Get him off the pitch, Goodmanson! That is a red card! It's a yellow. They're going to check it, though, I'm telling you. He flies into that tackle. Conor Bradley is down, poleaxed. It was a poor pass from Konate. Oh, it's not a red. It's not a red, but he does fly into him. It's an underhit pass from Konate. Oh, he absolutely gets sideswiped there. And it's a free kick. Welsh Wing says, I think Slot has been overcautious this season, where last year his style was more Klopp. See, I mean, to be fair, that's the opposite, isn't it, of what Jamie Carragher accused him of earlier this season. He said you're being far too, sort of, carefree. You're just going for it, leaving far too many men up the pitch. So, maybe he has revised that and tempered his approach somewhat, and maybe he is being a touch more cautious now. Szoboszlai ball in, chance! Oh, over the bar! Oh, Virgil van Dijk. I think he's got an arm in the face, or has he headed someone? I don't know what's happened here, but yeah, Van Dijk and Jakob Bijol, I think it is, who headed each other there going for that ball. Was he onside? That's the question. Oh, aye, he was onside, all right. Van Dijk with a header. Very, very nearly 1-0. Probably should score that, It's a free header, that, isn't it? I feel like he's got to do better there, Van Dijk. Am I being harsh? That's a free header. Gets that on target, it's a goal. A couple of big chances created for Liverpool, though, opening 25 minutes. Don't know what more Arne Slot can do, really, with that. The guy's doing everything he can. 3-star Reds, I need Shell to make me a strong cup of tea with plenty of sugar. That's great play. Fabulous play from Curtis Jones again. And here's Gakpo on the right-hand side. Get at him, Cody. That's not going to do anyone any favours. And there's a foul to Leeds United. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That is the creaky floorboard beneath me, by the way, before anyone starts. Leeds play it all the way back. I am opening half hour. I'm very, very content with this Liverpool performance. I think it's been a step up on what we saw against West Ham. Dominic Calvert-Lewin here trying to run Ibrahima Konate, and that is not happening. And then he's just fouled him. Yeah, you're not getting past him, sunshine. You're not getting past him. 92FC says, what YouTube channels do you watch apart from football? There's a channel that I watch pretty much every day, to be honest, whenever I'm in the car, called Truly Criminal. Shout out to Truly Criminal if they're watching. They're absolutely fantastic. Do documentaries on killings and stories and stuff like that. It's, yeah, I watch that pretty much every day. They've got episodes, loads of episodes out. So I like watching that. I also quite like watching other fan channels. So I quite like watching Callum Fowler. I quite like watching Toffee TV. I quite like watching Redmen. Stretford Paddock is quite good. Webby and O'Neill. To be honest, I'll watch a bit of everyone. Blue Boys Network is good as well. Yeah, there's a load of them. I watch pretty much every club has got at least one or two fan channels, and I tend to follow all of them. Rupesh, watch Barta v Betis, mate. That is more entertaining. Thanks for the tip, mate. Appreciate it. Leeds United now just holding their shape. Holding the position. They're getting on the ball a little bit more, though, than they were. Feel like they're being a touch more adventurous. Ball whipped in. Calvert-Lewin gets a flick on all the way out to the far side and retrieved by Bogle. Kirkes, you've got to defend this one, son. Keep him out. Keep him on his left side. Well done. NUFC Isaac, do you follow any Newcastle ones? Yeah, a couple of Newcastle ones. I think there's one. Is one Toon Talk? I think Toon Talk's one. And there's another one. I forget the name of the channel, so I don't even want to mention. It's a big bald fella who watches. He does watch-alongs for Newcastle, only Newcastle, but he's a good lad. Toon Review. It might be Toon Review. I think it's Toon Review, and there might be Toon Talk as well. I can't remember. I've done a few. I've got a few Newcastle ones. Yeah. Toon Review commentary is amazing. 3-star Reds, the Elland Road pitch looking lush this evening. Have Forest been training on it in the past few days? Well, here's Liverpool. Here's Dominic Szoboszlai down the left. He's got Gakpo with him. Big chance here for Liverpool. Gakpo, far post. Bit heavy. Bit heavy, Cody. Unlucky. Rupesh, if Barca and Liverpool back each other this season, who do you think will win? Be honest. Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool. Chelsea wiped the floor with them. We'll wipe the floor with them. We've already beat Real Madrid. Here's Van Dijk over to Konate. Van Dijk into Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch's been really important for Liverpool today. It's been really good to see him pick the ball up in. Do you know what? Maybe that's been the best thing about McAllister not being in the side. It's not necessarily the fact that we've got Curtis in, and Curtis has been doing well, but actually Curtis has freed up Gravenberch a little bit more. We've seen Ryan Gravenberch taking more advanced positions and carrying the ball forward. It's so important. Rupesh, we are 10 men, mate. Doesn't matter, you were getting battered before that. Great ball in, unlucky from Kirkes. That was all right. That was better. 92 FC, Newcastle won, but the performance was terrible. I was going to say, 10 men, Burnley, gave you a very decent performance in that second half. The fact that they drew in the second half is not particularly flattering for Newcastle, is it? MC Toon says, no way Liverpool finishing ahead of Villa. Well, you wouldn't have said that at the start of the season, would you? Or even a month into the season when Villa picked up like 1 point in their opening however many games. They'd barely scored a goal. Just shows you how, a couple of big results can change everything. So, Leeds, ball whipped in. It's going to be a corner to Leeds. Corner to Leeds. Yeah, Liverpool will finish above Villa. They'll finish above Villa. Adrian, awful second, same as Spurs. Nearly cost us at the end. Yeah. Oh, keep him out. Strike, miles wide. Miles wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Liverpool. Barca 1. Oh, no, Betis 1, Barcelona 3. Rooney Bardghji with the goal. Is that his first goal for Barcelona, Rooney Bardghji? I followed him since his time at Copenhagen. Obviously, when he scored the late winner against Manchester United in the Champions League, Rooney Bardghji. But I think that is his first goal for Barcelona, isn't it? Yeah, first goal for Barcelona. Rooney Bardghji, 20 years of age, coming back after a massive injury. That's a really, really big goal for him. 92 FC, it was good to see Wisser. I forgot we even had him. And 92 FC, we've done that one, sorry. Rupesh, yeah, it's his first goal in La Liga. His first goal for Barcelona, full stop, isn't it? He hasn't scored for Barca in the Cups or in the Champions League either. Here's Ekitike coming forward now. Gakpo's gone central. Ekitike down the left. You've got to drive there, mate. Get at him. Get at him. You're better than him. You're faster than him. A little bit too timid. Again, I hate that. He's got so much pace and he should be running that fullback. Reese's footy feed. I don't think Slot naturally cautious. I think he's starting out the season. Kerr and progressive. But as performance and confidence, he's tried to arrest and becoming short-term more risk-averse. Yes, I get that. I think he's probably panicked at the fact that we've lost 9 in 12. We conceded 7 against Forest and PSV, both at home, and he's gone, right. We need to just sort the defence out for a minute. Let's forget the attack. Let's just get a couple of 0-0s, right? Let's just get a couple of 0-0s and sort the defence out. And in fairness, I think he did that quite quickly. West Ham, clean sheet, didn't create anything really. Sunderland, they needed a long-distance deflected goal to get anything. So, again, the attack wasn't great in either of those games. It took, a bit of luck and a bit of genius from Isak to actually get anything. Oh, here's Gakpo, big chance here for Liverpool. Ekitike, high foot, that's going to be a free kick. Yeah, and he's just gone, do you know what, I need to just calm it down. And just settle it. And he's kept the defence, I think, a lot more solid now. We don't see him as easy to play through. But consequently, that does mean the attack has been less adventurous. We've not been maybe as good going forward, as creative. We're not taking as many risks. We're not committing as many bodies forward because we're too scared to leave the door open at the other end. Rupesh says, if Barca face Liverpool, I'm going to be honest, your team will be fucked, mate, respectfully. Do you reckon, mate? I remember that when you were 4-0 up against us a few years ago with your best team ever. I remember that. Yeah. And I remember that when you had you played Chelsea earlier this season. Chelsea wiped the floor with you. Chelsea got beat by these the other day, by the way. Just saying, like, Barca aren't particularly anything special. They're not anything special, mate. You might win the Champions League this season, but personally I don't see it. We've already beat the bigger team in Spain. Rupesh says, make scenarios change when we play under the Champions League nights. Here we go, Allison, easy claim. To be honest, we've always done quite well against Barcelona, full stop. I'm trying to think of the last time Barcelona actually knocked us out of Europe. I think it was when Fabio Rochenbach scored at Anfield and Marco Overmars. That was the last time Barcelona beat us, I'm pretty confident. Liverpool in the Champions League around about 2001, 2002, something like that. I think it might have been earlier than that, actually. Maybe 2000. Or maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. But either way, I think that's the last time Barca knocked us out. We've generally done quite well against Barcelona in Europe. Here's Leeds United on the counter-attack. Come on, no goal before half-time. Great defending. Fabulous defending, that from Florian Wirtz. And the ball switched over to Gakpo. Is he onside, ref? Is he onside? If he is, there's a big chance here for Liverpool. Gakpo. Oh, unlucky. Corner kick. It's going to be a corner. Well done. Rupesh, how many finals have you won against Spanish team? I notice you say how many finals have you won against Barcelona. Barcelona haven't done so well in finals, have they? Hey, and we've beat Real Madrid in finals. Yeah, we've beat Real Madrid in finals. We've beat Alaves in finals. Don't know what your problem is. We've done as well as you have, if not better. In fact, a lot better. Ginga says, the longer this game stays 0-0, it plays into Leeds' hands. Liverpool need a goal. Yeah. Here we go. Gakpo. Chance. Oh, off the line. All this pressure needs to count. Here's Gakpo. Good play. He gets a second bite of the cherry. Give it off. Over to Szoboszlai. Leeds are just hanging on by a thread here. Wirtz. Over to Szoboszlai. Keep it in, Dom. Better. Here's Gakpo. Don't hit it. That's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Oh, come on, Gravenberch. That was silly. They were under pressure there. They were under the cosh. They're under the cosh. Kinga says Barcelona used to be good and now they're just a Spanish Spurs. And Razine says Key Rupesh is trash talking. We ain't in the level of winning the Champions League or dominating a big Champions League night at current situations. No, and neither are Liverpool. I know he's just trash talking, mate. It's fine. Ashka Kui, you'll never walk alone. Good to see Ashka. Ree says something I've never asked you. Do you think Slot with the players, media and fans? Do you think Slot with the players, media and fans because he's not as likeable, charismatic or warm as Klopp? Klopp a real character, openly passionate, witty, clever. Yes, I think that is a factor. I'm guessing. Do you think Slot's issue? I don't fully understand if I've got the question right. Are you saying do you think Slot is like that with the players? Or do you think, are you talking more about Slot's reputation? Is Slot's reputation taking a bit of a battering because he's not as warm? I guess I don't know what he's like with the players behind closed doors. I mean, he seems relatively warm. I mean, Liverpool have, like, I grew up watching relatively, Rafa Benitez was a relatively cold manager, wasn't he? He was known, famed for being unemotional. And that sometimes got the better out of some players. Some players didn't like it. Gerrard said he always yearned for a well done from Rafa Benitez. He really wanted him to say well done. And too often he would say, you could have done this a bit better after he scored a hat-trick. So, yeah, I don't know. I think for me, Arne Slot probably he's not as likeable as Klopp. That doesn't mean he's disliked. You know what I mean? Klopp was very much a warm character and people tended to take to him. Rival fans didn't, obviously, and he was very animated. The media loved him, didn't they? The media absolutely loved him because he was always gold. He always gave them, sound bites and clips. He was very, philosophical, enigmatic. He was articulate and he had charisma. He was everything. He had all that stuff. Slot is maybe a little bit more choosy with his words. He can sometimes be a bit more concise. He's not going to give a monologue. He's going to be a lot more precise with what he's saying, and I think sometimes the media don't necessarily respond well to that. Maybe that's why they're ramping up the whole Slot's under pressure nonsense. Ginga says Klopp was a master with the media, and Prince Rupert says you didn't miss much with not watching the Everton game. Not a good game, but I enjoyed the goals. I agree, yeah, the goals were really good, and great to see Tierno Barry getting a goal at the end as well. McToon says, why did you let Harvey Elliott go? Another Elliot Anderson. We let Harvey Elliott go because he couldn't get in our team. And even if we got him back now, he couldn't get in our team. He's not a player that would play for us. So we needed to do him. It was a respectful thing, I think, because we know he's a good player. We know he's got talent, but he's just never going to play regularly for us, and he deserves regular minutes. He's a young player. He needs regular minutes. So the Villa move made sense. He's gone there, and Villa have just got on their best run of form in a long time. So he's going to find it hard to force his way into the side. Whether or not I think he only needs to play another 5 games, and it triggers the deal that Villa have to sign him. So if he plays another 5 games for Aston Villa, they owe us 37 million quid. So Unai Emery is being very, very. He's not using him. Yeah, he's not playing him because he's not certain that he wants to keep him yet, I think. Scottish GHK says a man needs to be genuinely warm and likeable, or a task manager demanding respect. Nothing in between. Oh, I like that. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, a task manager, very disciplined, very organised, little emotion, robotic, cold, or very personable, very likeable, high human, emotional intelligence. Yeah, it probably is that, isn't it? It probably is what people respond to, isn't it? I'm thinking about that in a work setting as well. Probably is the way, isn't it? You tend to respond to either taskmasters or, people who are good. But I'll be honest, I feel like if you're... Taskmasters generally get it done. Taskmasters is what it is in normal working life. Maybe in sport it's a little bit different. But yeah, in normal working life, the managers are typically taskmasters. Right, we've got 3 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half. Well, that's been a pretty poor end to this first half, I'll be honest. I'm a little bit underwhelmed that we've not managed to get the goal. However, I am heartened, I am warmed by the performance. I think the performance has been very, very good from Liverpool. It's been a really, really composed performance. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul, ref. That isn't a foul, ref. Oh my God, Conor Bradley. He hasn't done anything wrong there. He's done nothing wrong, and the ref's booked him. Oh, you stupid, stupid boy. Silly. Silly, silly. Genga says, I've also seen my team win the treble, so swings and roundabouts. That's true. 5th yellow card for Conor Bradley this season. Does that mean he misses a game? Oh, I hope not. I could do with Conor Bradley not missing a game. Right, Leeds, free kick. Oh, the goalkeeper's going to take it. They're just going to pump this into the box because it's the last chance of the game. Last chance of the half. Leeds pumping it long. Keep them out, Liverpool. There you go. That's going to be half-time, ref, surely. Blow it up, ref. Blow it up. Don't let them keep playing on. There you go. Half-time. Half-time at Elland Road. There you go. Half-time at Elland Road. Leeds United 0, Liverpool 0. A very, very good, improved away performance from Liverpool. I think that's a difficult game we've come into tonight. Chelsea came here and lost. We've seen teams come here and, struggle under the lights at Elland Road. And I think Liverpool have come here and we've stood up to it. We've not only stood up to it, we've dominated the game, dominated possession. If you look at the stats in that first half, it's been overwhelmingly Liverpool. 66% possession to 34%. One big chance for Liverpool, which I think is the Virgil van Dijk header. 2 corners each. Expected goals, 0.4 to Liverpool, 0.27 to Leeds. 0.27 to Leeds. Leeds haven't done anything, have they? Reese, I asked just because I assert Scott Parker to be the football managerial version of Starmer. Dull, robot, talks in riddles, unrelatable, good fun at parties, which when you're winning you can abide. Do you know what? Brendan Rodgers was a little bit like that. I always thought of Brendan Rodgers a little bit like that when we had him at Liverpool. He was dull. He was always a little bit flat. He would do stupid things like... I don't know if you ever saw... Did you ever see the documentary Being Liverpool? We did this fly-on-the-wall documentary. And in that, he wrote down on an envelope... This is at the start of the season, in pre-season. He was having a meeting with the team. And he said, here... And he wrote something down on a piece of paper like that. And he folded it up and he put it into an envelope. And he said, in this envelope is the name of the player that's going to let me down this season. And everyone was just like, what is he doing? What is he doing? And he didn't have a particularly good time at Liverpool, Brendan Rodgers, even though, we came probably as close as we have ever come to winning a title up to Jurgen Klopp in the Premier League. He got us very, very close, if not for the slip. Razine, Key, fix the timestamp. Oh, I've put second half. There you go. That's why. Thank you. Ginga, very true. We also knocked you out with a skull scorcher. Yeah, listen, Barcelona, no one's arguing that Barcelona aren't a great side and one of the greatest sides in Europe. However, let's be clear, this all started because someone said if Barcelona played Liverpool, they'd wipe the floor with us. And again, there's just no element of truth to that, given that Chelsea have already wiped the floor with Barcelona this season quite comfortably. And Liverpool have already beaten Real Madrid this season, so evidence suggests otherwise, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe at some point this season Liverpool will play Barcelona, who knows? It might happen. If it does, then we can revisit this conversation, can't we? But until then, it's a relatively pointless exercise because we're talking about something that may not happen until, I don't know, years down the line. It might not happen for another few years. But I remember Liverpool beating Barcelona with Gary McAllister scoring a penalty. Pep Guardiola refusing to shake Steven Gerrard's hand at the end of the match. I remember that. I remember Barcelona knocking us out of Europe a couple of years later. Fabio Rochenbach and Marc Overmars. I remember Liverpool beating them a few times. Craig Bellamy and Reese at the Nou Camp. We knocked out a great Barcelona side with Messi, Ronaldinho and Eto'o up front. So yeah, we had some fantastic games against Barcelona, and they've not knocked us out of Europe for a good long while. Prince Rupert says, "My dad's stronger than your dad" type discussion. It is, isn't it? And it only matters if it's, a game that's actually happening. If it's not happening, then it's not happening. It doesn't make any difference. Anthony Buckley, good first half, but they need to be more active around the box. Other than that, good first half. Come on, you Red. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. I'm quite happy. I'm gonna have a little look at half time to see on Twitter what the Super Reds are saying. What are the Super Reds saying at half time? What's their opinion? What's being said? Again, do you know what? It's incredible how many Liverpool fans were so irritated by the idea that Gakpo was starting tonight. And I just think Gakpo's had a half-decent game so far, hasn't he? LUFC, I'm in the ground. Connor, is Tanaka carrying a knock? Why hasn't he been started? There's no player running forward from midfield. I think you've got me. I think you've got the wrong live, mate, but very good to see you. Is Tanaka carrying a knock? Well, Tanaka... Oh, God, they're just showing the Curtis Jones goal back. Tanaka had a wonderful game in midweek, but he is not even... Oh, he is on the bench. He is on the bench. So I can only assume it is a knock. But he's on the bench. Gruev come in. I mean, are you really that concerned with the midfield? Are you really concerned with the midfield, Lee? Something tells me that's not the issue for Leeds tonight. The press from the front has been non-existent. Liverpool have been able to get on the ball relatively easy. And I feel like, yeah, your wingers aren't pushing up high enough. LUFC Lee says, Farke out before Tanaka leaves because of him. Who would you want replacing him, though? Who would be your managerial choice if Danny Farke did leave? And listen, thank you for joining us from the ground as well. That's... Is it still raining as badly there as it looks on the telly? Anthony, love Gakpo, an absolute baller he is. Don't get me wrong, he is no Diaz, but he's really good. He's confident on the ball all the time. Well, he might have had Liverpool's maybe best chance in the game. LUFC Lee, Farke out before Tanaka is sold because of him. Fenerbahce have just gone 1-0 up against Başakşehir in Turkey. Skriniar with the goal. Stuart Dallas is in the studio here for Sky Sports. Leeds legend Stuart Dallas. I always remember him score. Didn't he score at City? Didn't he score the winner at City once, Stuart Dallas? Very good player. Tidy player for Leeds, wasn't he? But yeah, I'm curious to see exactly what changes either manager would make at half-time. Would you make any changes if you're Arne Slot? Kind of delicately poised, isn't it? Scottish GHK, I've met a lot of managers in Scottish football, Brendan Rodgers included. He was dull. Scott Brown was a gent, but not on the pitch. And Anthony, what do you make of Arsenal so far this season? Phenomenal, for the most part. I think today they were very disappointing. I think a lot of the fans pointing the finger at Mikel Arteta quite rightly. I think he got the big decision in the game wrong in terms of, do I take Odegaard off or do I take Eze off? And he took the form player, Eze, off the pitch. So for me, I think Arteta got it wrong today. I think Arteta massively got it wrong. But still, Arsenal top the league and they're only topped by 2 points. It's a very narrow lead. It can all fall apart very quickly. What a Brew says, it feels like we have the same conversations every week. It doesn't seem to change. I do back Slot, but it doesn't seem to work. We're playing better, but not producing goals still. I know, but hang on a minute, mate. Hang on. Do you not think there's an element of we've got to fix one problem at a time? Like, we conceded 7 goals against Forest and PSV in quick succession. We'd lost 9 games in 12. We were on a losing run and we were conceding loads of goals, right? As a manager, I feel like you have to respond to, like, if you've got someone who's, like, bleeding in front of you, you address the biggest wound first kind of thing. And the biggest wound for Liverpool was the defence. If you're fixing a ship, you go to the biggest leak first. And the biggest leak was the defence. He went and it feels like he's fixed the defence. I feel in the last couple of games and tonight, we've not really conceded any chances. We're a lot more solid. We're not looking like teams can play through us at will. They're not running through us. We seem a lot more solid. We seem a lot more sharp. So I'm happy with that. But I think, yeah, the flip side is that going forward, maybe being tighter at the back means that some of the players are a little bit concerned about over-committing going forward. They don't want to push too many men up in case they leave the back door open. and then they get blamed for, conceding a goal. So they're very, very disciplined, aren't they, this Liverpool side? Or certainly in the last few games, very disciplined that they don't want to overcommit. And the only chances we've conceded in the last 3 games have been that long-distance deflected shot from Sunderland. We've not really conceded much else. You've limited teams to long-distance pot shots. And as long as we continue to do that, we'll generally win goals. We generally win games of football because we've got enough quality in attack. If you've got Salah, Isak, Wirtz, and you've still got Gakpo, and you've got Szoboszlai behind him, and you've got ability there, Ekitike too. I don't really know what... You can't not win games of football if you've got those players on and around the attack, and you're keeping it at the back tight. That's the main thing. Mike says, we aren't even playing better. We look semi-competent because Leeds are shit. Because Leeds are shit, the same Leeds that battered Chelsea midweek. Are we talking about that one? The same Leeds that battered Chelsea midweek. Difficult place to go, Elland Road, mate. Been quite a few teams who've struggled here. Playing conservative like West Ham. Any team that actually wants to win, you'll see PSV again. Any side that actually wants to win, you'll see PSV again. Hang on a minute. PSV got gifted the opening goal, and that changed the entire game. If Van Dijk doesn't play volleyball in the first minute, the game's completely different, isn't it? Goals change games. There are just some Liverpool fans, and you're one of them, evidently, Mike, who just your glass half empty. That's how you look at life, and you want Arne Slot sacked, and you've got that set in your mind, and that's how it is. And that's fine. That's your right. That's absolutely your right. You don't like Slot, and there's no way back for you. Scottish GHK says, fixing one thing, Villa couldn't score, and now fixed. Results pretty good from that. Exactly. Listen, this is what, from a manager's point of view, I just feel like you can't, there's not always a light switch. Sometimes you have to focus on, right, listen, let's go back to basics here. I think that's what most managers, if they'd have walked into, let's say we did sack Arne Slot, I think most managers coming in would have immediately gone, do you know what? Let's go back to basics here. Let's just look at the defence and start with a really clear foundation of what we're not going to do. We're going to keep the ball. We're going to, be very disciplined in what we're doing. Let's enjoy it by being fucking disciplined here. Fernie, at the game key, we've been terrible. Keep giving you the ball back. Only a matter of time till you score. Listen, Fernie, we're not taking anything for granted. Leeds, we know you can just as easily score. So set pieces will be a problem for us, as they've always been this season. So listen, there's time. There's still time. Both teams can win this. What a Brew says, next season the boys will show us exactly what we can do. Teams need time. Couldn't agree more. With one problem at a time, it will gel. Exactly. And Anthony says, I agree with you there. He did get it completely wrong, but I will say they're playing great football. I said at the start of the season they'll be on fire till January, and that will be it. Arsenal always have a wobble around Christmas time, don't they? Christmas time, January time, that's when they start to just throw a few points. Ginga says, majority of modern fans want instant results. Professional football isn't FIFA. Very articulately put. I would absolutely agree with that assessment, yeah. Too many football fans think that, you can just... Can you not just move him here and the whole chemistry of the team improves? Because that's how it works on FIFA. Mike says Leeds beat Chelsea. It's literally the same as us beating Villa. It's not a barometer to look at these teams. How is Leeds beating Chelsea the same as Liverpool beating Villa? In what world is that the same? Leeds are not Liverpool. Villa are not Chelsea. With the greatest of respect to Villa and where they are at the minute, Chelsea are a much better side. And I would hope that you would even consider that Leeds are not the same sort of side as Liverpool are. We're the Premier League champions. They've just come up to the division. Alexander Isak warming up for Liverpool here. And by the way, I'm not saying that that is the ultimate barometer. What I'm saying to you is, you're saying that Arne Slot is shit, but you're not expanding on why. You're not expanding on why. I feel like Arne Slot has been dealt a very, very difficult hand this season. A very, very difficult hand. And he's playing it reasonably well. I think we're still only 2 points off the top 4. We win tonight, we're back in the top 4. What a brew says, Villa are flying at the moment. Chelsea have been a world-class team since I can remember. What kind of comparison is that? And Callum says, we need Isak. Ekitike drops too deep. Ekitike remains on the pitch. There are no changes for Liverpool here. I imagine we will see some maybe in the next 10-15 minutes, but I don't think that we're going to see anything immediately. Wirtz, Ekitike, they're all having a little conflab in the middle of the pitch. Just getting warmed up here. Players are out quite early, aren't they? Mo Salah walking back over to the bench. Doesn't look happy. And Arne Slot back out the tunnel. Come on, Liverpool. We need a big performance in this second half. Big performance. If we can get the win here, we go back above Sunderland, above Palace, above Everton, and we go level on points with Chelsea in 4th. And honestly, like, whatever you want to say, 8 points. I'm not saying Liverpool won't win the title this season. We won't win the title. Of course we won't. But 8 points is not insurmountable. And it's not... It's very quickly disintegrated, that one. If Liverpool win 3 games back-to-back, I'm telling you, we'll only be about 5, maybe 4 points behind Arsenal. And then all of a sudden people start talking again. Oh my God, Liverpool they couldn't. What a turnaround. It just takes a couple of wins back-to-back, that's it. Start to get a few wins. Right, here we go, we're off and underway, second half. Right, there you go, clock's all synced up. Let me know your predictions in the chat, what you're thinking for this second half. Would you make any changes if you're a Leeds fan? Any changes if you're a Liverpool fan? When would you make them? Who's coming off? Should we be worried about Conor Bradley on a yellow card at left back? Right back, rather. All the way back to Perry. Wirtz, the furthest man forward, pressing for Liverpool. Calvert-Lewin penalised for the jump on Konate there. Good defending from Konate. Konate was winning that until Carl. Look at that. Look at that. You're not getting that. You can't do that. 92 FC says Newcastle were 12 clear and still blew it. I think City will end up winning the title this season, but it wouldn't be surprising at all to me if Liverpool did make it a lot closer. Paul Hexham, can't find you on TikTok, pal. No, I'm not live on TikTok, Paul. I was suspended last night, so I'm not live for 72 hours on TikTok now, mate. I am, sadly I've been suspended. Jody Wantark, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, Jody. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. Good to have you in the chat, Jody. Who do you support? And let us know your prediction for this result as well, for this game. Florian Wirtz, touch map in the first half. He's been everywhere, but mainly concentrated down that left-hand side, hasn't he? Lots of touches. He's been very much involved anyway. Jody says you support Leeds. Oh, okay, good. Well, we've got some Leeds fans in the chat. Liam is a regular. He's in all of our... Oh, here we go. Liverpool are in. Ekitike 1-on-1. Yes! 1-0 Liverpool! Hugo Ekitike! Yes! That's what we needed. A big early goal in the second half. And that's going to put Liverpool right on the pathway to 3 points. A very big 3 points as well, hopefully. It's a huge error at the back from Leeds. It's a massive, massive error. And Ekitike pounced on it, runs clean through and slots it into the far corner. Huge, huge goal that for Liverpool. We needed that, but terrible back pass from Leeds. Oh, it's so, so poor. Who is it? Who's the right back? Is it Bijol? Is it Bijol who underhits that? I think it might be. It is. Oh no, it's not. Who is it? Is it Strike? Jacob Bijol lays it off, and I don't know who it is who ends up passing it back. It's really, really poor. Ekitike clean through, and there you go, 1-0. 1-0 to the Reds. Yes, let's have it. Jody, who did you support? Oh, sorry, you've done that one, sorry. You're a Leeds fan. Sorry, Jody. Just as you were asking that and that happened. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We've got a lot of Leeds fans in the chat. We've got a lot of regulars who watch us every day. Leeds fans, United fans, City, Chelsea, Arsenal, everyone. I watch football every day, so I'm a Liverpool fan, but this isn't a Liverpool fan channel. I watch everyone. We're watching 2 Premier League games tomorrow. We watched Arsenal, Aston Villa earlier today. And 3-star rares, just like that. The game's in a new dimension. Chimey, Ekitike's better than Isak. Ooh, that's such an edgy take. Everyone says that. But it's not true, is it? It's just not true. Ekitike's a wonderful young player, but he's not better than Alexander Isak. He's just not. Paul says, how does Slot start Isak ahead of Ekitike? Because he's 130 million quid. Is it a penalty? Is it a penalty? Whoa, hey, whoa, there's a claim for a penalty, and I tell you what, Anthony Taylor thought about it there for a minute. He certainly thought about it. Liverpool could be in again here. Yes, is it going to count? Is it going to count? Ekitike's got a second. Oh, yes, it's 2. And it could have been a penalty a few seconds before. Anthony Taylor had the whistle in his mouth. He was ready to give it. But there you go, Ekitike. He's got a second. A second in as many minutes. There's going to be a claim. Obviously, Leeds are going to say, oh, the keeper's been fouled. He's got to go for that. He's got to go for that. It's a 50-50 between Ekitike and the keeper. And Hugo wins it. And it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Connor Bradley did wonderful here. He did absolutely fantastic. He's onside. There's nothing wrong with that. The ball's behind him. There's no problem. Great play from Ekitike. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's going to be 2-0 to Liverpool. Yeah! 5 minutes into the second half. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic stuff. It's fantastic. It's brilliant stuff. Leeds 0, Liverpool 2. That is what we wanted to see. Hugo, there you go. Scottish GHK, cheers, Tolga, good banter. It's 2-0. Look at Curtis and Hugo, the match winner here. I can't see Leeds coming back from this one. They're going to have to do something very, very special to turn this one round. What's this for? There's not going to be a check on this, is there? There's not going to be a check on this, is there? There's never going to be a check here. Ginga says he was definitely offside. Red card for Ekitike and a 3-match ban for Slot. The goalkeeper is playing here. He's trying it on. Lucas Perry is absolutely trying it on. You're never ever getting that. You're never getting that. Hey, I'll tell you what. He's literally double-fisted Ekitike in the face in the first half. He's gone like that to Ekitike. It's never, ever, ever getting disallowed, this. It's a clear goal. 2-0 Liverpool. Clear, clear goal. He's not offside, Bryn. He's not offside. Goal! Goal given! Yes! Let's have it! 2-0! Whoa! Yes! 2-0 to Liverpool. Ekitike's goal stands, and that's the second for him. Look at that. He's miles onside. You could drive a bus through that. He's miles onside. Yeah, he's clear. Clear. Clear as day. Ball gets played behind him. Tone says, all the better. Arsenal losing today as well. Arsenal losing. Liverpool winning. Hopefully Man United losing on Monday against Wolves as well. That's what we want to see. That is what we need. First game scoring twice for Liverpool for Hugo Ekitike. And now, we're probably going to face a little bit of an onslaught here. Leeds are going to long throws, direct. We're going to have to play on the counter-attack. We need a slightly different approach here, Liverpool. Because this is a tough away ground. Chelsea found that out in midweek. So we need to defend very, very well. Keep it to 2-0 for as long as possible. Maybe try and hit them with a third on the counter. We get a third and the game's dead and buried. 2-0 is a very dangerous scoreline. It's a very dangerous... All it takes is Leeds to pinch one and the tails are up, the crowd's up, the stadium's up, everything. We just need to keep it at 2-0. It's a long throw into the box. Kanate puts it behind, Leeds corner. Jody, only Leeds fan cared about not being relegated. That's true. And to be honest, Jody, if you got 17th, if you finished in 17th this season, you'd be made up, wouldn't you? That'd be a good season for Leeds. If you finish in 17th, that's whatever people say, that is a fantastic season. That's huge success. But at the minute, I don't fancy Leeds to stay up. Liam Vernon, it's Leeds key. Come on now, it's only Leeds. Ginger, it's 2-0. That's a 15-point deduction for Everton. We need to be tighter than a submarine's door in this half now. Scottish GHK, I love the energy key. Should be signed as the new Energizer Bunny. Mate, and I'm still poorly as well. This is me at like 60%. Imagine what I'd be like after a Red Bull. Liam says Leeds are pants. Can anyone can beat them except Chelsea. And Shay says if there's any game I don't mind you winning, it's this one. Well, Shay, our Man United fans, very happy. Leeds getting beat. They don't like each other, those United and Leeds fans, do they? Tone says Leeds feeder team for Rangers, not doing well, these 49ers. And Kane talks football. Calvert-Lewin, masterclass incoming. Oh, sweet Lord. Yeah, Kane, I was banned. I've been suspended on TikTok. Can't do lives on TikTok for 72 hours. Promoting gambling. Even though I didn't. I read someone's comment out, and for that reason I got suspended on TikTok. So I'm only on YouTube for the next few days anyway. Vincent Brogdon says game over. Do you think so? I still think Leeds have got a chance. I wouldn't be so sure. I said 2-2 earlier today. I thought it'd be 2-2. And if Liverpool throw it away from this point, then oh my God, there would be major concerns. Kanate, get it up the pitch. That's a foul, ref. Thank you, sir. Kane says TikTok's like that, mate. It's terrible. Oh, I know. They're very trigger happy. Really trigger happy. It was literally, we was watching the whole game last night, and some fella said, do you think there'll be a fifth goal in the game? Because I need a fifth goal for me bet. I just read that out. And I said, I don't think there will, to be honest, mate. No, I can't see it. And that was it. Bang. Live access has been revoked. You'll get it back on the 8th or the 9th of December, I think it said. So I'll be back on for the Liverpool Inter Milan game, but until then, I'm on YouTube. Kane, if you throw it from this point, it's a sackable offence. The thing is, if we throw it from here, it can only be due to, in my opinion, it can only be due to individual errors. It can only be due to the defence switching off. We are all over these. We're playing really well. Oh, Liverpool in again in Ekitike. Oh, nearly a hat-trick there for Hugo. Tuesday, Delaney, Everton fan here. Isn't it funny? Liverpool lost against Forest and Everton won today. Everton played fantastic today, mate. And that's from me, a Liverpool fan. I was made up that Tierno Barry got his goal. You could see the weight lifted from his shoulders. He played really, really well. And, yeah, it was a really good performance from Everton. They deserved the win. Dewsbury all played really well as well. Scottish GHK says you can't do a live for 72 hours on any platform. It'd destroy you. What are you on about? You can't do a live for 72. I think you've got the wrong end of the stick here, Scottish GHK. As in, I can't go live for 72 hours. I'm not allowed to go live on the platform for that time. So I can go back on the 9th of December. Shay says you'll win this 4-0. Leeds are offering absolutely nothing. And Tuesday Delaney, I'm an Everton fan, but I have a lot of respect for Leeds. Good club, Leeds. Yeah. Dirty Leeds. No, they're a good club. I don't mind Leeds. Always a difficult place to go, Elland Road. One of the first games I remember watching was when Tony Yeboah scored an absolute worldie against Liverpool here. Against David James. Famous goal. Ball's all the way back here to Lucas Perry. Calvert-Lewin, he's working with scraps here, Calvert-Lewin. Liverpool in total control. Kane, Hugo Ekitike's better than Isak. No, he's not. No, he's not. If Isak's fit, he starts. I actually think both of them start long term. They probably end up starting together and forming a partnership, but listen, we've got two fantastic strikers. Scottish GHK, I know, just referencing the 24-hour. Sorry, yes. No, I won't be doing it for 20. I might do a 15-hour stream, which is for Mind, the charity. Might do that. We'll see. 92 FC says Goldbridge says Villa are contenders. Of course he does, though. If you see a thumbnail that says Aston Villa are title contenders, you're far more likely to click on it than, one saying Villa are on a good run, aren't they? They're not going to win anything. They're not going to be title contenders. But, they're on a good run. That's a lot less clickable. Kane, I think Isak is going to flop, personally. Why do you think that? I don't know how you can think Isak's going to flop when he's literally been the standout centre-forward in the league. Maybe, obviously, Haaland aside, he's been one of the standout centre-forwards in Europe pretty consistently. I think if he's fit, then there's not really any concerns. It's just whether he can stay fit. Kane, you've always had a Firmino-type striker, and Ekitike fits that bill. Yeah, he gets involved a little bit more than Isak, doesn't he? But, I mean, to be honest, I think that was under Klopp. I think under Slot, he's looking for more of a centre-forward to occupy the centre-backs. That's maybe been one of our issues, is that Ekitike sometimes ends up going out to the left or drifting deep, and we've got nobody in the box. So when the ball ends up out to the right-hand side or the left, there's nobody in there. And the centre-backs can squeeze out, can't they? There's no one for them to worry about. So they squeeze up. They get loads of space in the midfield, and it becomes a really difficult game then to manage. That's why we need a centre-forward to... And it might be that Isak is one of those players who, if he doesn't score, a bit like Haaland, if he doesn't score, you probably don't even notice him. But he does an important job creating space for others. Mohamed Yassin says, currently we're on the same point as title contenders Chelsea. Mad how things can change so quickly. It's very true. And 3-Star Red says, if you want my view on the Everton game, Tuesday, Delaney, get down to the horse boxes at Aintree and you'll see the Forest game plan on the floor. Tolga says, 70th minute, Leeds United 1 and 85th minute, Leeds United 2. Okay, so Tolga is adamant that Leeds are going to get a point in this. And Vincent says, Leeds are shit, Kane. Is that not the problem, though? Is the plan to build a team around Isak long term once Mo leaves? I don't necessarily think the plan is to build it around any one player, because that's maybe been our problem with Salah last season. Here's Ekitike again. Ekitike drifting out to the right hand side. He's not a striker that hogs the centre of the box, and that, not a lack of discipline. I think that's maybe a feature of his game. It does often mean that we don't really have a lot of space because the centre backs can push out. They can squeeze up. They don't have a centre-forward to worry about. 92 FC says, when Isak was at Newcastle, they said he wasn't physically strong enough. I know, but again, I think that's a cultural thing. I mean, if you look at Newcastle centre-forwards historically, they've always been big, bustling. Look at Andy Carroll, Alan Shearer, Shola Amiobi. Newcastle aren't used to centre-forwards who aren't big, strong, bustling. I don't think anyone would argue that Alexander Isak is anything other than a top quality centre-forward. No one's trying to make that case, are they? He's an absolutely fabulous player. Will he be worth 130 million? I mean, that's another question entirely, but he's a fabulous player. There's no one, if you're doing the top 5 centre-forwards in Europe, you're including Isak in there. You're struggling if you're trying to force him out of the top 5, I think that's maybe an agenda. Paul Hexham, as long as we win, it's 7 out of the last 9 points. As good as anyone else except Villa and City. Now, I like that. There you go. I like that thinking. And not only that, but we'll have kept 2 clean sheets. As long as we can keep these out, 2 clean sheets in 3, we're winning games of football again. And when you're off the back of 9 defeats in 12, that's really important. Shay says, same people that were comparing Isak to Haaland are now saying he's going to flop. It's an agenda thing, isn't it, Shay? You know that. Look, you're a United fan. You know that. Some people are just trying to... And I'm not saying this is you, by the way, Kane, because intelligent guy, I know that. But there's quite a lot of fans who are using that as a stick to beat Liverpool with because they've spent big money on Isak. But ultimately, I don't necessarily think that's sincere. Let me say that. Kane, he's a brilliant player. I just don't think he'll work for you. But yet again, I don't know what Slot is trying to build. Well, I don't think we do, to be honest. I don't think we do. I'm of the opinion that Liverpool are going to switch to a 4-4-2 at some point. I think Salah probably leaves at the end of the season, and we go to a 4-4-2 with Wirtz maybe occupying a more central position. Chance! Oh, what a save from Alisson Becker! Offside anyway. Offside anyway. Christ, when the referee put the whistle to his mouth then, I thought that was going to be a goal. Great save from Alisson Becker. Vincent Brogdon says Leeds can't defend and Tone. Beardsley, we midget done the damage. He's offside anyway. He's offside, but it's a great save from Alisson. Wonderful save from the best goalkeeper in the world. Tone says people talking about Isak, it usually shows they're frightened of him. Fair point. Willie Nonto's about to come on. Here he is coming on. Who's he coming on for? Nonto, Tanaka and Aronson coming on. That's 3 very, very positive changes for Leeds. Bijol, Gruev and Okafor off. So they're abandoning the 3 at the back. Leeds abandoning the 3 at the back. They're going for a much more positive, forward-thinking approach. Does that give them a bit more bodies in attacking positions? But is that going to leave the back door open? Does that leave Liverpool with opportunities on the counter? Honestly, I would be getting Isak on here. I'd be getting Isak and Salah on. There's no better sort of player to have than Mo Salah when you've got a lead and you're trying to play on the counter-attack. Salah's usage of the ball is absolutely brilliant. Kane says, people saying Ten Hag was a better manager than Amorim, but we've never been battered from teams. I think Ten Hag was a little bit all or nothing, wasn't he? When it went wrong, it went massively wrong. Maybe because his approach was a little bit similar to Fergie's in some senses that, like Fergie would lose some games quite big. I remember him going to Chelsea and getting beat 4-0. And you know, he lost some games quite badly at times, Fergie. Because he was of the opinion that if it was 1-0 in the 80th minute, he might as well throw all 4 strikers on. There was times when you'd have Cole, York, Sheringham and Solskjaer on the pitch. Not really any clear structure. He just thought, you know what, I'll just throw them all on. I'll have them all on the pitch and we'll just lob it in because we've got a load of players who can hurt teams. And it feels like maybe Ten Hag was a bit guilty of that all or nothing style of thinking towards the end. And that didn't really suit him because he didn't have a team as good as Fergie did. Ekitike over to Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. Oh, good save from Perry. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Alfie Vavaka says massive win for Liverpool going toe-to-toe with the massive Leeds. And Alfie Brindle says free England. Tuesday Delaney, one of my favourite players for Leeds, went out on loan to Everton. Jack Harrison. Well, we've got Joe Gomez and Alexis McAllister coming on. What is going on? Joe Gomez to right back, I can understand that. Conor Bradley's on a booking, that's fine. Why is Alexis McAllister coming on for Florian Wirtz? If we throw the game from here, I might well be going fully Arne Slot out because this guy should not be wearing a Liverpool shirt. He shouldn't be wearing a Liverpool shirt. Alfie says 1 billion spent and Arteta plays like Stoke City. I despise this manager. And Scottish GHK says Isak needs feeding in the box from across, space on the edge of the box or running with a player through a high defence. Ball whipped in. Corner. Oh, big header from Kanate. Unlucky. Good save. James, imagine Plumber Jordan on this game. 9 while 5. I can't even do the laugh. I can't even do the laugh impression. Oh, right. Anyway, Fenerbahce have drew. Barcelona 5-1 up against Betis. I've put my Betis shirt away. I'm not showing Betis while they're getting beat 5-1. Szoboszlai sprinting forward here. What a ball in. Oh, got to do better there, Liverpool. Alf says, I love Arteta. He's my second favourite manager in the Prem. No. It's Tanaka. Aronson. Back to Tanaka. Liverpool give the ball back to Alisson. Nice and easy. James, I can hear it in my head. Come on, Liverpool. 20 minutes to go. Keep them out. We've got to go and pinch one up the other end here now. Good play by Leeds. They're starting to grow into the game. Here's Willie Gnonto. He's in the penalty area. That's an evidence. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. He's a diving rat. He's a diving rat. Look at him. Look at him. He's a diving rat. He's an absolute diver. I've never seen such nonsense. Ah, he got into the penalty area and he threw himself to the floor. It's never a penalty from Willie Gnonto. Never, ever, ever. Ah, look at that. Look at the state of that. He could play for United diving like that, him. Look at the state. Ah, he could play for the United, that. It's absolutely shocking. Paul Hexham says, if Ekitike scores a hat-trick, he's got to start ahead of Isak. They're not going to check this, are they? They're not checking this, are they? I hope they're not. Tell me you're not checking this. Tell me you're not. Oh my God, I've never seen such absolute nonsense. I have never seen such abject nonsense. That is never a penalty. It is never ever a penalty. It's never a pen. How is that being given? Ref, the ball's basically out of play. Look, he's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. Oh my God, I can't believe you have let that go. I can't believe that VAR are going to give that as a penalty. That is disgusting. Absolutely vile that they're going to give this as a penalty. He's not going to change his mind, is he? Sickening. Sickening. Never a pen. Never, ever, ever a penalty. He's going to give it. VAR penalty. Of course you're going to give it. Shithouse. Absolute shithouse. Never a pen. Shocking. Never, ever, ever a pen. The ball is in play, therefore penalty. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I just can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That is unbelievably harsh. He connects with him as the ball is on the line and he's not going to touch it. It's not... How are we giving penalties for that? How? Penalty kicks for that. What a sickening decision that is from the referees. And Chimey says Tolga said 70th minute Leeds goal. Well, he's missed it then, hasn't he? It's 73 now. Calvert-Lewin steps up. 2-1. Calvert-Lewin puts Leeds back in it. 2-1. Kane says, regardless, Key, that's reckless from Canate. It's silly. But look, again, Arne Slot's saying, look, and do you know what? Do you know what? Can we just say this now? Can I just say this now? If this does actually happen, right? If Liverpool do go on to drop points in this game, it's not Arne Slot's fault. This game was managed absolutely terrifically up to this point. Can we all agree with that? Liverpool were playing absolutely really well. We were fine. We were in total control. And then all of a sudden, Canate, head loss. Stupid decision. Referee gives a penalty. Leeds now flying forward. Oh, straight out of play. Goal kick. Goal kick to Liverpool. Fucking hell. I can't believe that we're in this much... that we're riding this much, like... We're panicking this much. I can't believe it. We were in total and utter control in this game. And one absolute head loss from Canate. And it's you know, the game's back on now. The game is back on. Reece says Arteta better than Slot confirmed, and Welsh Wings says ball is in play, which means it's a stonewall pen. It's not a pen. You can't be giving penalties for that. It's not a penalty. This is the thing, right? I really want the rules changed. I'd really want the rules changed for next season. There needs to be, can we make it a contact of consequence? There has to be something that means, like, we're going to give, because basically what that's just happened, that's a goal. The referee has just basically give a goal to Leeds. When you're giving a penalty, you're not giving him a chance, you're giving him a goal. How is he giving that? Like, that's not deserving of a goal for Leeds. It's not deserving of a goal. Ben says Canate thought he was foul. His new teammate colours for real. And Craze Collector says City will win it again. I think so too, mate. I think City are going to win the league this season. Welsh Ring says no, it will complicate things. It's already complicating things though now. But the thing is, mate, do you not think the fact that we're literally getting players getting brushed in the penalty area, and not like in the penalty area where there's a chance of them, you know, hurting the opposition. I'm talking like on the line, they're getting brushed, and that's being like running away from goal on the line, and the ref's giving it as a pen. It's madness. They should at least make the box smaller. Leeds are in. Oh, they've done it. It's 2-2. Fucking hell. Ow. How has this happened? All of a sudden, with total control, absolute, in the palm of your hands, 3 points and a clean sheet. We had it. It was there. 3 points and a clean sheet. How are we throwing it away, lads? How are we throwing it away? We were 2 up. Again, people are going to use this as Arne Slot. Oh, Arne Slot. It's nothing to do with Arne Slot. This is nothing to do with Slot. This is everything to do with individual errors. And I said it even before, when it was still 2-0. I said if we throw this away from here, it's due to individual errors. And that's exactly what we've seen. Really, really poor from Liverpool. And we've collapsed. And it's 2-2. 2-2, for fuck's sake. Just an absolutely sickening. Unknown says, I'll be so honest with you, Key, as much as I want to banter you for that, it was never a penalty. Nonto just knows how to throw himself to the ground. It was never a pen. It was never, ever, ever a pen, and that changes the game. But again, people are going to use that as a stick to beat Arne Slot with. For me, again, doesn't matter what the scoreline is tonight, I am very much still Arne Slot in. It's madness if anyone is Arne Slot out on the basis of what we've seen tonight. Sobersley, hit it! Oh, come on. Still time here. Cody, back to Gravenberg. Come on, Liverpool. Bags of time here to win this. Bags of time. Paul say, did it say why you was banned from TikTok? Yeah, promoting gambling, Paul. Basically, someone in the comments said, Key, do you think there's going to be a 5th goal in this? And I said, no, I don't think there's going to be a 5th goal, mate. He said, oh, I need it for me bet. I said, all right, no, I don't think there's going to be a 5th goal. And then it went bang. Violation of our terms and conditions, 72-hour ban. So I don't get to go on TikTok again for another 72 hours. That's a foul, referee. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Alf says, I looked away for just a moment. What the hell happened? Well, what the hell happened was Liverpool. That's what the hell happened. You know, the camera's panning to Isak, to Salah, but again, we're talking about the defence collapsing. We've got all the resilience of an Easter egg in the sun. Like, all the resilience of a wet cardboard box. That is what Liverpool have at the minute. We were mentality monsters. We're not anymore. As soon as that penalty went in, I knew that this was going to be, at the very least... Oh, what a save! Oh, very nearly 3-2. Come on, Liverpool. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Unbelievable. Great header. It was Van Dijk with a header and a wonderful save. Top quality save from Perry. Needed saving. Come on. Come on. Craig says it's not Slot, but someone needs to be blamed, and usually it's the manager. I know it's someone doesn't need to be blamed. For things to get better, it's not about blaming people. It's about finding what the solutions are. And it isn't at all about blaming Arne Slot. Arne Slot is not the problem. He just isn't the problem. James says Leeds win this, and I think Slot is a goner. Well, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Even if we lose this, I'm calling it now. Even if we lose this, I am still slotting. I am still slotting even if we lose this. There's no way we should be sacking the manager based off this performance. We've been much, much better, and then all of a sudden, stupid decision from the ref, stupid decision from Kanate. The team collapses. Alf says Arne Slot isn't the problem, but is he the solution? That's a very fair point. I would say he deserves time. I would say he deserves time to figure it out. I certainly wouldn't be talking about sacking a manager 3 months into the season. Here we go. Oh, what a run. Soberslide must be. Yes! Let's have it! Tolga, where are you now? It's the 3-2. The Turkish supercomputer was wrong. The Turkish supercomputer was wrong. He said Leeds 3-2. It's Liverpool 3-2. It's the Hungarian prince, Dominic Szoboszlai. What a goal. Yes! Get in there. Let's have it. 3-2. Szoboszlai, what a goal. What a fabulous goal. Fully deserved. Absolutely fully deserved. I love it. I love it. Yes! What a dummy that is from Ekitike. Oh, it's a fabulous Liverpool goal. It's an absolutely sensational Liverpool goal. Oh, it's brilliant. It's a wonderful pass. It's a great dummy from Ekitike. And Szoboszlai, cool as you like. In a moment when all of the world must have been pressured on him, he's got to stick it away. Oh, he just passes it into the corner. It's a brilliant goal. 3-2 Liverpool, and Danny Farke, he's screaming, how? Well, yeah, we were screaming how. The points were in our hands. We threw it away. It's back there now. Yeah, let's have it. Let's have it. Dean Doyle and Key goes wild. Yes, here we go. Last 10 minutes, yellow card for Virgil van Dijk for some reason. For God's sake, Liverpool, keep him out. Tanaka, good save, Alisson. Reece says it was a dummy from Maka, funnily enough, Key. Was it actually? Was it actually a dummy from McAllister? Oh, hey, I might like him then. Oh. Shell says 3-star. There's another 3-0 for us then. Come on, Liverpool. Kill the game off. Christ, I can't take this. I can't take it being 3-2. 92 FC says, I told you that supercomputer had a virus. Oh, come on. Last 10 minutes, please, for the love of God. Please don't throw this away now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Never mind Tanaka. A real Japanese samurai's coming on now. Wataru Endo entering the fray. A proper midfielder. He's coming on. Get him on. He'll kill the game off, the lad. No messing about. He'll kick everything above grass for the next 20 minutes. Gomez, ball forward. Go on, charge him down. That's going to be a throw into Liverpool. We'll take that. Yes, here we go. Who's going off the pitch here for Liverpool? Who are we switching? Isak's coming on for Ekitike. Endo's coming on. Eh? No. Isak for Gakpo. Ekitike's going to go wide left. So Endo coming on for who? Gravenberch maybe? Yeah, Isak. No, it is. It's Endo and Gravenberch. Okay. No. Hang on a second. Oh, Endo and Isak for Gakpo and Ekitike. Right, fine. Okay. Kane says, I've dreamt this key lead score again. I'm feeling Tanaka. Don't say that, for the love of God. There you go. Endo straight into the tackle. That's why we love him. That's why we love him. No messing around. This lad, he'll kick everything above grass for the next 10 minutes, the lad. I love him. Scottish GHK, Tolga using AI, always inaccurate. And Paul says, is Vert still playing? If he is, he's like a ghost. No, Vert went off, didn't he? Vert went off for McAllister, didn't he? I'm sure he went off for McAllister earlier on. Hang on. Yeah, Vert went off for McAllister, Bradley off for Gomez, Endo for Gakpo, Isak for Ekitike. So there you go. We've made 4 changes currently. And Leeds are about to make their 4th change. Is it 4 changes for Leeds as well? No, they've made 3 changes, so they're about to make their 4th now. Big last 5 minutes here at Elland Road. Massive, massive game this for Liverpool. If we can get 3 points here, it's huge for us. That's a foul, ref. That's a foul. No, he's playing on. Good lad. Craze Collector says, so Salah stays out till Christmas. Well, Salah has only got the 15th. The 15th he's going to the AFCON. So we've only got him another 2 games, I think. Ree says 2 Ekitike goals. My FPL will be great. And Unknown says, Lisha, is that you off TikTok? No, mate, I'm still on TikTok, but I've been suspended for the next 72 hours because somebody asked me in the chat on one of these, on just as normal, Key, do you think there'll be a 5th goal? I need a 5th goal for me bet. And I said, no, mate, I don't think there'll be a 5th goal. And that was for the whole game against Middlesbrough last night. I said, no, I don't think there'll be a 5th goal, to be honest, mate. I think that'll be it now. And all of a sudden the live went off. The live went off, fully off. Access revoked, so I can't go on TikTok live now for another 72 hours. Easy peasy that for Alisson. Yeah, but I will be on Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday for the Inter Milan game. But till then, you can watch me on TikTok. On YouTube and Twitch. I'll always be on. If TikTok's ever down, if I'm not on for a game that you think I'd be on for normally, just come to YouTube. I will be on, I promise you. I'm always on. Every single day I'm watching games of football. So if I'm not on TikTok, I will be on here. '87th minute on the clock. Here we go. Big last 5. How many minutes of added on time do you think we're going to get? Giving it to Elland Road, I'm hoping just a couple. 2. I'll take 2. 2 added minutes. There's not been much added time, has there? Just 2 will do. Dave says, wow, Key, I saw you 2-0 up and now it looks bad, but I'm happy, mate. 3-0 for us today. Blue boy, I am, mate. Hey, Dave, Everton were fantastic today, mate. I watched you at 3 o'clock. Absolutely fantastic game. Well, fantastic performance from Everton. It wasn't a great game to watch, was it? Forest weren't at their best, but I thought it was a really good performance from Dewsbury Hall. Brilliant from Tierno Barry to get the goal finally. And yeah, good for him to get the goal that he needed. Joel Pirro is on for Leeds, so they're throwing another attacker on for Ampadu, I think it is. Kane says 10 minutes. Oh, it needs to be 5 minimum for the culture. No chance. Lisha, oh, get it out, chance. Good header, well done Van Dijk. Head it back in, well done, all the way through to Alisson. We'll take that. Paul says, you're a fucker, I've just got some more coin on there. Hey, we'll save it for me, we'll have a big night on Tuesday. or by all means, use it however you want to use it. But yeah, I am going to be back on there on Tuesday for Inter Milan, but I can't go on until then. That's when my live access is back on TikTok. You're a fucker. Cheers, Paul. The home fans are singing lots of anti-Alexander Isak chants. Didn't realise we were in Newcastle. Oh, this is a huge win, though. A really, really good win for Liverpool if we can get it. 90 seconds plus added time. It's a foul throw, that ref, is it? 3-star Red says, Forest not at the races. Key, I would hate to see them at our worst. And Shell says, KDH, Barry, and the Forest fella. Oh, great play. Well done, Liverpool. McAllister into Sobersley. In. Here we go. Joey Gomez. Gomez, keep going. Keep going. Oh, it's a foul. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yes. Unknown, I will say though, as much as I want to banter you for that, it wasn't a penalty, was it? Nonto just threw himself to the ground. No, it wasn't a pen, was it, mate? I'm glad, listen, even you as a United fan can agree, it was never a pen. You don't want penalties given for that. 3-star Reds, big up, Shell. Night Shell, congrats again. Take it easy, Shell. Dave says, Key, did you hear Forest fans singing poverty songs? So sad they are, mate. Well, listen, I won't speak for all Forest fans. I mean, we've got a couple of great Forest fans in the chat. 3-star Red's a lovely, lovely fella. But yeah, any poverty songs are all a bit sad, aren't they? Like, yeah, I don't like hearing poverty songs. But you always get it from the away teams when they come to Anfield. It's the same at Goodison. Or was the same at Goodison, now at Hill Dickinson. You're always going to get it. Right, how many minutes added on at the end here? Come on, Liverpool, see it out. How many minutes, ref? Give us a nice, low 3. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes, maybe? 9? Where's 9 come from? Oh, you must be joking me. 9 added minutes. Fucking hell, who's doing the counting? Who's doing the counting? 9 added minutes. That's it. That's ridiculous, that. 9. Oh. That's disgusting. Come on, Liverpool. Well done, Endo. Give it off. Keep hold of it. Well done. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Is it going to be a yellow card, is it, to Joe Gomez? No. Yeah, yellow card, Joe Gomez. Well, 1 minute down, 8 to go. I can't tell you how nervous I am. I'm that nervous away to Leeds with a goal defending like a single goal lead away at Leeds United. So nervous. Right, Willie Nonto pumps it in. Good defending. Keep him out, Liverpool. Keep him out. No! Oh my God. Great defending from Konate. Me heart sank then. Me heart sank. It was very nearly going through to him. Oh. That's brilliant defending from Konate. Well done. Well done, Konate. You've earned it back now. You've earned it back for the stupid penalty. Okay, 9 minutes. Where did they come from? 9 minutes. 9 added minutes. This referee's having a laugh. Come on. Yes, Sobersley. Go on, you've got him there, Dom. You've got him there. Hit it. Hit it. That'll do you. Corner kick, sir. We'll slow the game down. Take it in the corner. Reese, please do not take Calvert-Lewin to the World Cup. And Joe Experience. Leeds go. No chance, Leeds. No chance. Got another 7 minutes of added on time here. Dominic Sobersley, player of the match. First for progressive passes. First for shot creating actions. Second for crosses, and he scored the match winner. Again, just highlighting what an unbelievably important player he is for Liverpool. He's just an incredible player. Dave says, your defence is cracking under pressure, mate. I don't get why Van Dijk is playing so poorly from last year. To be honest, Dave, in my opinion anyway, I don't think Van Dijk's the problem. I don't think it's a single individual for Liverpool. I think the issue we've got is we've generally got an entirely new back line around him. So Van Dijk's got a new fullback, a new fullback on this side. His defensive partner Konate has been playing pretty poorly. The midfielders in front of him keep changing. I don't think Van Dijk's the issue personally. Scottish GHK is the ref Alex Ferguson. And Shell saying DCL last minute header. No chance. Don't speak that into existence, Shell. That's not a yellow card. Shut up. You're not getting a yellow card for that. Shut up. It's not a yellow card. Nothing wrong with that. Ollie, what games are you doing tomorrow? The 2 Premier League games. So it's Brighton against West Ham, isn't it? And then I think it's Fulham against... Brighton against West Ham and Fulham against... Who's the 2:30? It's definitely Brighton West Ham at 2 o'clock in it. And then the 4:30 is Fulham Palace. There you go. So yeah, two. I mean, not particularly. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do them both anyway. I'm going to do Brighton West Ham and I'm going to do Fulham and Palace. All 4 teams have got patchy form at the minute, haven't they? Let's be honest. Great defending there. It's going to be a corner to Leeds. Corner kick to Leeds. 94.5 on the clock. 5 to go. Come on, Liverpool. See it out. Reece says Nottingham are statistically poorer than Liverpool. I'm quite sure. People in glass houses and all that. Corner to Leeds. Whip it out. Come on. Get away. Well done. Good defending. Go on, Kirkes. Keep working hard for us, lad. Keep working hard for us. Good defending, Kirkes. Corner to Leeds again. It should anger everyone that real poverty is such an issue in the supposed 6th wealthiest country. Mate, the massive wealth. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I know what you're saying. Get it out! No! Oh, for fuck's sake! No! Tanaka's equalised. 3-3. How have we threw this away, Liverpool? Oh, no. I can't believe it. I'm so gutted by that. So gutted. That's just not the right... It's just so shit, that, innit? That's just so shit. How? 3-3. Are we going to have a check? Is there a check? Seems there's going to be a check for something. I don't know what. Hopefully there's a check. Are we having any sort of a check? What's the check for? It's for the Gravenberg handball. If it's anything, it's a penalty to Leeds. Yeah, if it's anything, it's a penalty to Leeds. It's not anything. So it's a goal. Fucking hell. I can't believe that. Very nearly 4-3. I mean, we're not going to win it now. We're not going to win it now. Come on, Liverpool. Anything? Isaac, that was the header. No. Not going to have it now. Dave says, sorry, key mate. I wasn't expecting that. I just don't know what to say. I'm absolutely lost for words on that one. Absolutely lost for words. I feel a winner, says Shay. I mean, it would be the most typical thing if there is a winner. And it won't be a Liverpool winner, I'll tell you that. It won't be a winner. It won't be a Liverpool winner if there's a winner in the next 60 seconds. Like I said, all of the resilience of a wet cardboard box. That's what we've got at the minute. As soon as anything goes against us, any pressure, we wilt. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. Look at the absolute state. Oh. Colin Atkins, Isak's a bargain. As if people are talking about Alexander Isak. He's been on the pitch like 4 minutes. People are talking about Alexander Isak's a bargain. What a ridiculous comment. Do you know what, ref? Blow up, we'll take the point. Blow up, we'll take the point. And again, do you know what? I'm really frustrated because there'll be Liverpool fans who will make this about Arne Slot. And it isn't. It's not an Arne Slot issue. I am more convinced than ever before that we need to get rid of the infection that's running through this team. It's nothing to do with Arne Slot. Nothing at all. It's individual errors from players who should know better. Unfortunately. And we're into the 101st minute. And the ref still hasn't blown. Jermaine says he's the most expensive player in the Premier League. That's why. That still doesn't make any sense, Jermaine. Kane says if you want to know who's going to score in future games, give me a call. It's going to be a goal kick. Thank you, sir. It's going to be full time. Full time, Leeds 3, Liverpool 3, I'm sure. I can't believe we threw that away. Can't believe we have threw that away. I am absolutely gobsmacked by that. The better team. We were the better team for like 70 minutes plus. We do really, really well. And all of a sudden, throw 2 goals away. One from a stupid error from Ekitike, which wasn't a penalty, but the referee gives it anyway. Stupid error. And then all of a sudden, yeah, just shocking. We get back in front, 3-2. That should be the game closed out. And in the last minute, I mean, this is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Shell, you could be a toffee. Chimey, classic Liverpool. I wish I could say it differently. I wish I could say that it's not. Dave says, you're playing in Europe next week, Key. Just asking. We are, mate. Yep, we're live for Inter Milan on Tuesday night. Liverpool are going to the San Siro next. I mean, that's not a particularly easy game to bounce back from, is it? Let's be honest. Very, very difficult, game to bounce back from. Inter Milan. That's not going to be easy. But we've got to find some way around it. Welsh's defending from Liverpool is a shambles. Yeah. Tolga getting it wrong. Tolga predicted 4-3. Tone says surely Konate won't be re-signed. I mean, to be honest, I know I can't see him being re-signed at this point. I think he's already made his mind up that he wants to go. The problem for Liverpool is we haven't got anyone else to play. We've got anybody else we can play there. No, literally nobody else we have got to play at centre-back. We have to try and find a way to get through to January and then either get rid of Konate or just get a replacement. We desperately need a centre-back January 1st. Like, January 1st has to be centre-back. Paul says, see you Tuesday, pal. Not once till then. Yeah, honestly, I feel like hiding away till then, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. Reese says, where are you in the table, Key? Asking for a friend. Oh, fuck off, Reese. Arsenal fans giving it the big un. Listen, 3-3 still leaves Liverpool in 8th. We are 2 points off 4th, which is where we started the day. We're 2 points off 4th. It ain't the end of the world. It really isn't the end of the world. Mohamed Yassin says Endo and Jones for the double pivot moving on. I mean, Jones has to start every game for me. Jones should be in there. It's no surprise, I will say this, it is no surprise that Alexis McAllister comes on. When did Alexis McAllister come on again? Can we just point this out? Because I do just want to make this point. Alexis McAllister enters the fray for Liverpool at 2-0. And within 7 minutes, it's 2-2. Within 7 minutes of Alexis McAllister coming on, it's 2-2. Nipper, entertaining game from a Leeds fan. Good to see you, Nipper. Mike, 4 wins out of our last 15. Unbeaten in our last 3, though, Mike. But the way I see it is Alexis McAllister, that was the change for me. That's the change that did it. McAllister coming on in the 68th minute for Florian Wirtz was absolutely the wrong change. He got it completely wrong. That's what messed the game up. From that moment on, we struggled. Reese Key, you were praising the dummy he did and now you're blaming him for the 2-2. No, I praised him for the dummy he did at the end to get the winner, but the defensive work from him beforehand, it's no coincidence. The guy is literally a problem. Every single time Alexis McAllister plays for Liverpool, we drop points. We play terribly. The midfield has no shape when he's on the pitch. I don't want to blame it all on one player because it isn't all on one player. But Alexis McAllister shouldn't be playing for Liverpool. He should not be playing for us. We haven't got an option with Konate. We have one with McAllister. Curtis Jones and Endo can play there just fine. We don't have an option with Konate. Tolga, I told you Leeds. You did. You told us Leeds win. And it was 3-3, not 4-3, Tolga. Tolga got it wrong. Tolga wrong. Shay, you said when McAllister was coming on, if we throw this away, I'll be fully slot out. Go on, Key, say it. Mate, I still can't say it, but I did say that. You're right. I did say that. You are absolutely right. Dave says, Shell, you 2-1. I've got my Everton shirt at 12 today. What a day for us. Yeah, not good. Not good. 3-3, Leeds 3, Liverpool 3. Leeds, listen, Leeds are going to be delighted with that, aren't they? But they would all Danny Farke out at half-time. So it just shows how absolutely flaky the modern football fan is, let's be honest. The modern football fan wanted Farke out at half-time, now he's the hero. Shocking. Vincent says, great point for Leeds, and Quandale Dingle says, great day to be a rival fan. It is indeed, yes, it is. And Reece says, Arne should take advice from Arteta, to be honest. Yeah, hey, Arteta can concede late goals, can't he, as well? I'm so pissed off by that. I can't even tell you. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. We've had such a good performance there, and we threw it away. I can't wait to hear what Arne Slot's got to say. I don't know how he's going to explain this one, because I feel really sorry for him, because I don't feel like it's on him. I don't feel like it's on him at all. Again, bringing Alexis McAllister on. Like, that's it. That's it. That's the only thing I can look at him and say, mate, what are you doing? Why are you bringing him on? Why? Why would you bring him on? It's madness. Comedy Long Pants Gamer says, congrats to Leeds. And Adrian says, you said slot out if you threw it away, Key. On the basis that McAllister was coming on. And in hindsight, I didn't think we would actually throw it away. I didn't think we'd throw it away at 3-2. We get back in front, you know. We threw it away to 2-2. We somehow get back in front and we throw it away again. But I just feel like McAllister's like honestly, I feel like someone's got a voodoo doll with him. And they're just, every time he steps foot on the pitch, bad things happen with Liverpool. He's so poor. He is so poor. He got dropped today and he never should have come on the pitch. We should have had everyone on that bench on before Alexis McAllister. He shouldn't be setting foot in the team again. No chance. I don't want to see Alexis McAllister in the team on Tuesday night, and I know he will be. He'll be playing away at Inter Milan, absolutely certain of it. But there you go. As it stands, Liverpool remain in 8th, but Brighton could go above us tomorrow. If Brighton were to beat West Ham, they go above us. In fact, Brighton get a point. Brighton will go above us tomorrow. If Brighton get a point, they'll go above us. So Liverpool will be down to 9th. Oh. Shell, more footy on, and snooker. See to Moz Keita for the footy. Shay, I can't believe he didn't put Salah on. Fernie gave you the first 2 goals. Terrible passing, but happy with the draw. That's it. Absolutely. Well, Manchester United can go back above Liverpool if they get a point. against Wolves on Monday night. Yeah. So Man United and Brighton can go above Liverpool with points in their next games. So Liverpool could be down as low as 10th. What a Brew says the penalty may be the most stupid challenge I've ever seen. I mean, do you know what? It was a silly challenge. But I just don't feel like that's a penalty. You can't give that as a penalty. You can't give that as a penalty. It's not a pen. It's not a penalty. The only reason that Anthony Taylor gives it is because he said, well, the ball's still in play. But it's like on the line. The ball is literally on the line. By the time the ball there's any sort of connection with him, the ball is on the line. It's ridiculous. Liam, are you doing any watch-alongs tomorrow? I am, mate. Yes, I'm live for 2 tomorrow. I'm live for Brighton against West Ham, and then I'm live for Fulham and Palace. They're the 2 games I'm doing tomorrow. I might do a third, I'll see. I might do Napoli against Juventus. Big game in Serie A tomorrow night as well. So I could do that one. If you're watching along right now, if you're new, if you've never watched me before, please do consider doing 2 things. Click like on the video. It massively helps me. If you can't, or you don't feel like it, whatever, that's fine. I just appreciate you watching and commenting. But please do give us a follow. I am live every single day watching games of football, just like this one. Hopefully this one isn't... we don't get many more as painful as this. What a Brew says exactly the reason why the challenge was so unnecessary. Exactly, he was going nowhere. He was going nowhere. Jordan, at least we get to watch real football tomorrow. Oh, Palace. Palace and Fulham. Come on, Fulham. What a Brew says we were also begging for them to score the way we played in the last 10 with the subs. I mean, the subs, I don't really see any issues with the subs apart from him bringing McAllister on. Like, what's the issue with the subs? Gomez had to come on for Bradley. Don't really see an issue with that. Isak for Ekitike. No problem with that. Endo for Gakpo. No problem with that. The only sub I've got an issue with is McAllister for Wirtz. And that shouldn't be a problem if McAllister plays like the World Cup winner that we know him to be. It's absolutely infuriating that we've got this guy in midfield who we know is absolutely quality. He's a really, really top quality midfielder that if we put Alexis McAllister on the market tomorrow, there would be no shortage of clubs, would there? Every top club, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man City, Arsenal, they would all be queuing there. PSG, they'd all want Alexis McAllister. And I would sell him for peanuts right now. He's dreadful. And he has been all season. He's been awful. He's so poor. He's so poor. Absolutely awful. I can't tell you how gutted I am by that result. Oh, it's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. But you can't, at the end of the day, you can't legislate for players making individual errors. Again, it was the same against PSV. You can't, as a manager, you can't legislate for your defender going like that and volleyballing it away. You can't legislate for Konate doing absolute brain-dead stupidity in multiple games this season. Arne Slot's not responsible for that. You just can't plan for it. It's ridiculous. Adam says, Konate problems, and Fatima says, it is what it is. A coach, don't blame only one person there. Exactly. It isn't just one person's responsibility. It isn't Slot's fault. It isn't down to Konate. It isn't down to McAllister. There's layers of problems there with Liverpool. There's many layers of problems. Trull says Isak is back, I see. Well, he is now. He's back enough and he's fit, and hopefully he's now able to play back-to-back games for us, which is something he's not been able to do all season. Colton says Leeds formation looked like it kept them in the game. They did the same to Chelsea. They did the same to City as well. I mean, let's be honest. They've got a win, a draw, and a narrow loss against City, Chelsea, and Liverpool in the last 3. That's not a bad side, is it? It's not a bad side. Callum says we was in the face of them and then we drop off into our half. And so Luca says how much money did Liverpool spend in the summer? Owl Tanaka is a bargain. Well, Tanaka, yeah, absolutely gets the winner at the end, and he, big goal for him again in midweek against Chelsea. Just can't believe it. Can't believe we threw it away. So frustrating. Right. Well, I think that might be me for tonight. I am back tomorrow for Fulham against Crystal Palace. That's the 4:30. And the 2 o'clock game is Brighton against West Ham. So 2 more watch-alongs tomorrow. I'll be live for both of them. If you want to join me, if you want to follow along with me, make sure you have clicked like on the video and make sure you've clicked follow as well. I really appreciate you joining along and being in the chat and commenting. I want to hear your views. I want to hear your thoughts as well. So a massive, massive thank you to everyone that's commented and liked and all that good stuff. Humbly humble. Mate, we were winning 2-0 and Slot made changes and we were 2-2 in 5 minutes. He's got to go. Hang on a minute. The changes that he made, the only change that he made was McAllister for Wirtz. That's the only change that he made. And you can't blame Konate's tackle on Slot, can you? You're blaming Konate's tackle on Slot. Come on, mate. Come on. That's not Arne Slot's fault. That's not Arne Slot. You can't blame Arne Slot for what Konate's done there. You just can't. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to blame the manager for that. It's not the manager's fault that Konate has done that. It's not Slot's fault. It isn't. It just isn't. I won't hear a word of it. It's just nonsense. People are blaming the manager because they're looking for a simple, simplistic, one-word answer as to why Liverpool have been so poor recently. But yeah, I just don't buy it. Right, I am off anyway. I'll see you all tomorrow for the 2 games. Brighton, West Ham, Fulham and Palace. Thanks very much for watching along. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Give us a like, give us a follow. I'll see you soon. Take it easy.